It's all set. It's all set. We're working. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. How's it going? We're live. It's here. It seems to be functioning as well as it ever can do. Please do let me know regarding like volumes and everything. There is some stuff I can fix. There is some stuff I cannot fix. We will see how it goes, pretty much. So yeah, today I'm going to be building. We're going to be building this thing. We're going to get the McLaren Formula One car. We are going to have some, I say, general chat and general nonsense along the way, and I have absolutely zero doubt the cats are going to try and get involved at some point. Pengy, yeah, as you said, you can place a bet on how long it's going to be before a cat gets involved. It is, you know, quite likely. In the office currently, there is a Dagon who is no Dagon away from the box. I mean, I should have guessed it. Got to try and keep the box nice and everything. Dagon is immediately trying to climb into the box. Because that is the way it goes. Caleb has remembered an old game that we play, an old game that we play. So I have actually prepared myself, funnily enough, for the legendary game of guess the upside down Hot Wheels car. That is something that can take place. That is something that can and might take place. I don't know where I'm going to, how on earth I'm going to set up the microphone more permanently, but for now, it might get in the way of the shot slightly, but we will see. Random Person Incarnate, thank you very much for the resubscription for the 8th month. A rolled car salute to you from chat. So just sending a message to make Twitch shut up about my sub anniversary. Oh, Twitch. It does do that sometimes. It does do that sometimes. But thank you very much for the continued support. Dazman, thank you very much for the resubscription for the 36th month. A very big rollcast salute to you from chat. Thank you indeed. Saying good evening, Alex and chat. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Hello, how is it going? I hope you're all having a good day here. I'm just going to chuck some Lego out. What could go wrong? Trey, cleave the bits. Say, Alex, I saw a cat's tail move behind your seat. Possibly there might have been a cat climbing around at one point. There is currently nothing over there. I don't actually know where Dagon's gone. Dagon has wandered off and is up to something. Could be anything. They are definitely going to. They're going to notice like things going on here, and then they're going to want to play with the things going on here. You know how it goes. Uh, Murphy as well. Thank you very much for the bits. Saying where do you buy your Lego from? Well, I mean, I say wherever. Um, Sometimes from Lego directly, sometimes from anywhere that has it on sale. I mean, I think this set was a present from my parents at some point. But yeah, wherever I can find it cheaply, pretty much is is the way to go. Now, for those of you that have not watched a Lego stream of mine before, I admittedly have not done one of these for quite a while, so I don't remember what I'm doing a lot of the time here. We do play a game. We do play a game every time there is a donation. We play the guess the upside down Hot Wheels car. Now I have behind me. You can't see it. You can't see it. It is on the sofa behind me. A very big selection of my Hot Wheels cars, some of which might have been involved in the game in the past. Oh, I've immediately dropped a bit. That is not off to a good start. Admittedly, the bit that I dropped was inside a helmet, and I didn't realise it was inside said helmet, particularly. Uh, Pengy, you do make a very good point. Is there such a thing as inexpensive Lego? No, not really. All Lego is pretty much is pretty expensive. But yes, guess the upside down Hot Wheels car will and so I'm just moving display windows around will take place at some point. Currently, we are just making a little race driver going on, and I've got to find the legs. Um, it's not exactly the best setup I have ever concocted. I found the legs. There we go. Wonderful stuff. So there we go. Can we? Oh. Where can we sit the driver? Just have them on the camera. There we go. Kind of. The webcam is not amazing quality. Not gonna lie. Um, but it is. Yeah. There we go. We have got, you won't be able to hear it in the background. There is a Dagon is currently batting with the uh, like rack that that I have for her. Oh, the driver can have a little trophy as well, because of course, why not? There you go. The driver can have their little trophy and can sit on the side there. Drake, thank you for the bits. Saying, I say, I'm glad there are no shelves of Hot Wheels behind you yet. I can remember the remote stream a few years ago where one of the cats, that would have been Eve, climbed on top of the shelves, lost their footing when moving backwards and fell to the ground. That was Eve. That was Eve. Eve has fallen off many a shelf in the past because Eve is not amazingly clever. Eve is now currently pooping. Um, thank you, Eve. It is honestly very much appreciated. The pooping is. Well, okay, actually, that might have not been a poop because you were not in there particularly long, and it doesn't stink yet. She has just zoomed out of the office at full speed. And when I say full speed, I do mean full speed. And now she's gone back upstairs at full speed. I fear I might be in trouble. I fear. fear um, that I might be in trouble. Eve has fallen off of Hot Wheels display cases a couple of times. Well, she's fallen off an actual Hot Wheels display case once. When Eve was a kitten, she's fallen off something as well. It was actually a Hot Wheels car, like a loose Hot Wheels car that was on the desk that she managed to fall off of, which was entertaining. She was a kitten. She was fine. She'd she'd probably be fine now. But yeah. Oh, she has just ran upstairs at full warp speed. She was gone. She was absolutely gone. Uh, God damn it, Amy! Thank you very much for the resubscription for the third month. A roadcast salute to you from chat. As I will Cass come for the plastic, most likely. So Cass, if he sees these, Cass has, admittedly, maybe not these actually, because these are like proper. They're quite cool. These are like proper Formula One wheels. Cass has an unbelievably strange obsession with tires. Now, any of the cats may play with this Lego if they figure out what's going on. However, Cass in particular, unfortunately, well, I say unfortunately, he is asleep upstairs for the moment. But Cass in particular absolutely adores Lego tires to the point whereby I've been building sets and he has very much just ran off with the tires. He will run off with them and, run around the house with them and put them in places that are very awkward. So it is quite possible that if he figures out what's going on, I will have to fight him for control of the tyres. I think these ones are too heavy. I think. I think these are because they're not actually tyres. These ones. Well, they say they're not tyres, right? They are tyres, but they're like a complete rim and tyre. They're quite heavy. And I suspect, knowing Cass, he would not be as interested in that. Do I want that bit? No, I want this bit over here. So yes, we could give Cass a job at Pirelli. I think that is. I think that is an excellent shout. But yeah, it is funny. It is very very cute to have him running around. Yeah, I don't know whether he will or not today. Dagon is currently um, still got playing with the track in the background. Um, she's under the sofa playing with the track. I put the track under the sofa when the dog's up here because um, the I don't want the dog playing with the track because the dog will break it because he'll try and get the ball out and he's a big heavy dog and will smash stuff. So I hide it so he can't get to it. But that does mean it's kind of put away. Doesn't stop Dagon. No, no, um, she will sit under the sofa and bat. I can't actually see her. Oh, no, can't see her. She's completely gone. She is completely gone and she is completely hidden. And yeah, having a whale of a time. Oh no, don't tell me I have to do stickers already. The bit I say least good at. I'm definitely not particularly good at the old stickers, but alas, admittedly, you won't see Like, you won't see if they're janky. Only I will have to see if they're janky. And even then, honestly, outside of like the very initial bit, as long as it's good enough, I'm happy. It's not good. Like, I know it's not going to be perfect. I'm not going to try and make it perfect. So there we go. I'll do. It's not too janky. It's close enough. It's close enough. And there we go. We can have the little center on. Oh, where can I put that? Can't put it there. About there. uh, I could use the brick separator to place stickers. There you go. No, it's yeah. You could. I could do that. I have seen that done. I have never really got. Yeah, I've really gone down that route. However, maybe I should. I'm not going to try and learn something new tonight. Only one thing at a time. And now we're actually going to start building the car. If you are just tuning in to the stream, welcome all. You have not missed much. The cats have not caused complete and utter chaos as of yet, even if it is highly likely at some point. Um, I am quite acutely aware. Shiv in the YouTube chat was saying, "Can you become a commentator for IMSA or Indie, please?" I mean, I would love to. I would love to do sort of commentary that is probably more of my more likely to do commentary than I am to drive in any of those. But yeah, I would love to. I do actually really enjoy commentary. I think as I've done more and more of YouTube, I've actually enjoyed commentary more and more in some ways, possibly more than racing. I don't know. That's a difficult one to say right there. Um, I like doing both pretty much, but yes, I do definitely in, enjoy doing the commentary side of things, and I will definitely do more of my own commentary on my own stuff, pretty much. Welcome everyone who is just tuning in to the stream. It is the Bathurst 12 hours coming up this weekend. I shall be watching some of it. I don't know how much of it, but I will be trying to watch as much as I can over the course of the weekend. Actually, when it starts, does it start at? Uh, it starts at night here. I can't remember. Either way, I will try and watch it when I can, pretty much. Um, so yeah. Um, right. Welcome people who are liking who are liking Lego. Sorry, Lego is good. Um, Lego is very good. Lego is very good. So yeah, Dagon is still going. Dagon is having a whale of a time. We need a Dagon. I need a permanent Dagon camera, to be honest. Just filming the shenanigans that she that she gets up to, because it is a lot and it is constant. Um, I am not speed building. I am not speed building Lego. There is there is no chance of that. Um, 'cause I make enough mistakes building Lego normally. I'm going to try and pay attention. But yeah, there's no guarantee I'm going to do the normal building right. Could mount a GoPro route. To be fair, Dagon is tiny, and I'm not actually sure Dagon would really want to be carrying a camera around. It's like if maybe not a GoPro. A GoPro is very heavy. Apollo would not give two craps about a GoPro, but I do think Dagon would not really be a particularly big fan of that one. So yeah, um, I'm gonna go with a probably not that one. Although you can get, I mean, you can get like the very little lightweight cameras and everything. So maybe one day we will get the full on proper cat cam going on of Dagon, the adventures of Dagon, the never-ending adventures of Dagon, I should say, because there are a lot of them. Yeah, those are the bits that we want. Fantastic. We're building up some bit of chassis at the moment. Um, so yeah, there we go. Someone's asking, Survive the Hunt will be out tomorrow. Of course, it is all done. It is all ready to go. Got to have. It's a good one. I mean, they all they always are. They all are. But yes, it is good. Survive the Hunt. We've been filming some other very cool stuff that is. Don't know when it's going to come out. It's not done yet. Still working. I've been working on this one for. Do we start working on it before Christmas? I don't know. Possibly. Um, possibly. Uh, Either way, we've been working on it for a long time, and when it comes out, I hope people like it. Really, because yeah, it has been quite the quite the adventure, shall we say? It's always interesting when we try some things a bit different, a bit wacky, and everything. Um, Jack, thank you very much for the bits. Saying afternoon. Have you got a favourite Lego build? If you could drive one of the Lego cars, which one would it be? Ooh, that's a good question. What's my favourite one that I've built? Hmm, that is a really good question. I'm not actually sure. Oh, I've just realised. Oh, I haven't got the overlay. I'm streaming from a laptop. I'm so sorry. I haven't got overlays coming up on here. Crap. I do still see anything that comes through Streamlabs. Do not worry. It does still come through. And super chats and all of that will still come through. They are not set them up. I thought I had. Apparently not. I swear I had these all working earlier today. But never mind. But I can still see them. What's my favourite Lego build? That is actually a really, really good question. Because now I'm sat here thinking about it. I'm not actually sure. Um, I'm trying to go through all of the very, very large list of vehicles and cars and so on that I have built because it's honestly a ridiculous amount of things. Uh, God, what would it be? I mean, of the cars that I've got, what would I most want to drive? I mean, let's work on the assumption that I could, control a Formula One car. Formula One cars would be cool. This thing here would be quite cool to drive. I do also have, admittedly, it's a knockoff Lego. I have an Eagle Westlake classic 60s Formula One car, which is very cool. That would be fun to drive for sure. I mean, I've got the James Bond Aston Martin. Probably that would be my favourite of the ones that I've got. The Bond Aston Martin. That is very cool. He's got the gadgets and got all that stuff. That is pretty neat in terms of um, a vehicle, in terms of a setup. So yeah, I would potentially go with that one. Oh, and that's bit here slightly wrong. What are we doing? What are we doing? Right, let's do that. Thankfully, you can't really see. It's a very fiddly little bit. Um, I will say the eagle is knockoff Lego because if Lego did an actual 60s F1 car, I would buy it. However, they haven't. Uh, so yeah, while it is knockoff Lego, it is fragile, shall we say? You can tell it's knockoff Lego because it's very fragile. It's very difficult to move and a bit iffy. Ah, Cowbell, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, well, this is different. It is. I haven't done this for a while. Now you have donated, which means we get to play the first round of Guess the Upside Down Hot Wheels car. Now, last time when I streamed, I had a camera pointing from above. This time, I'm going to do it a little bit differently. So I'm going to reach into my box of Hot Wheels, not really box, what was on the wall of Hot Wheels cars, and we're going to get one, and we are going to see if people can figure out what it is. I'm going to go have a look and see what car I want to get for you. Uh, oh, okay. We'll start with this one. We'll start with this one. So if I go put the car here, you will only be able to see it from the underside. Okay. And now you can try and figure out what vehicle this one is. And, well, Caleb is immediately too good at this. Are we going to need to ban to ban Caleb on that one immediately. A lot of people guessing 911. It is not a 911 at all. Um, it is it is not a Renault Aventine. I don't have a Renault Aventine on that one. Did I not do a good enough job of having it upside down? I will have to do better next time on that one. It is a 370Z. Um, it's a Fast and Furious one. This one, but there you go. It is a 370Z. So there we have it. Yes, I will have to. I will have to be very careful with the car placement. Can I? Will it stay on camera? No, it won't stay on camera. You know what? You know what we'll have. The car that's just gone will sit on the little. Can it sit on the podium? Don't shuffle it too far that way. Will the Nissan balance? Nope. Yes, it will. Happy days. Uh, so yeah, we will mix it up as it goes along. Dagon's playing with the Hot Wheels cars. No, Dagon, you're not allowed to play with them. Dagon, off. Um, oh dear, she just wants to be a nuisance. Really, that is her goal in life, to be as much of a nuisance as possible. But anyway, I digress. So that is the game that we will play. Uh, Caleb may have to be banned. We'll see. We will see. I mean, I have quite a lot of Hot Wheels cars. I don't have a truly insane amount of Hot Wheels cars. I have a lot more than I have access to today because many are currently in boxes and that I've not got out. So yeah, I have a selection of of some of mine. Oh, I've done that one wrong. Dagon is now I think Dagon's just in a mischievous investigating mood today. Um, uh, Jack Skinny Boy, thank you for the bits. Saying I'd be driving the 911 Technic set I built. The 911 Technic is cool. I mean, that was the first big car that sort of big set that I ever built. Yeah, I think it would be because I had that one quite early on, and that kind of started my collecting of all of these. Um, that's yeah, it is a very cool. It's a very cool build. I liked the Lamborghini Cyan. I mean, any of those big sets are good fun to build. So you can't really go wrong. You can't really go wrong with them. But yeah, the James Bond Aston Martin is really cool with all the working gadgets and all of that stuff. I did like that set very very much. Right, let's put together some more. I mean, we're getting there. With I guess like the tub of the car going on here. Right, what do we need? Just some little bits. Um, that's not that one. That one there is the one that we want. Hey Dagon, are you going to come and say hello? I feel like Dagon is going to. I think Dagon wants to say hello, but I don't know whether she's going to. I feel like she is going to join us at some point when she is ready and cause complete and utter carnage because that is the Dagon way, pretty much. Uh, Overthought Gaming, thank you very much for the resubscription for the 30th month. A rolled car salute to you from chat. Thank you. Thank you very much for the continued support, for the continued support over many months and years at this point. I've got to keep an eye on Dagon, who is suspiciously looking at me. She's currently under the desk now. I have a feeling at some point she's going to try and run off with bits of Lego. It's one of those, when you just have a theory, and and the theory currently is that she is going to want to run off with bits of Lego. But yeah, there is that. Right, we have got. Actually, no, I guess this is possibly going to be. I don't know, possibly a bit of the front wing. I like it's the fun guessing of what on earth. Like it's some part of chassis, and the lighting is absolutely terrible in here. I know I'm not exactly uh, professionally set up for this kind of thing. If this does very well, we may well see more Lego streams in the future, or it just gives me an excuse to build Lego in an evening, basically, and claim it as working. So, there is that. It's a good excuse. Stevenson, the Mercedes. I've got the Mercedes F1 car as well. It's a good 6 hours to complete. Yeah, the bigger, fancier sets they can take quite a while. Um, Honestly, it very much depends on a how distracted by cats you get. That's possibly my big and how distracted we get doing. Like streaming wise is never like it is. It's always slower building stuff on stream because you're paying less attention to the build. Let's face it, you're paying much less attention to the build. Okay, well there we go. That's what we've got so far. Does not look like much of a Formula One car as of yet, but um, oh, we are on the way. This is actually not a particularly big set. I've kind of figured this was a good place to start. This is not a particularly crazy set um, uh, as far as Lego sets go, and as far as the collection of sets that I still have to build, because the collection is um, it's extensive. So lots of Lego streams are going to be needed to even start making a dent in the ridiculous, not ridiculous collection. It's a good collection. Uh, oh, Dagon has left me alone. She is currently. Oh, that's not what bit I need. That's the bit I need. She is currently sat watching the stairs. Thank you, guard cat. You will do a wonderful job. Brady is quite correct. Yes, the collection between the between the collection of Lego, the collection of Hot Wheels, and the collection of Scalextric stuff. Um, yeah, it's never going to get much smaller. You're never going to make a dent in it, really. You are just going to keep adding more and more and more to it. Right, we have got. Not quite sure. Just got another big base plate to go on. Cool, that's fine. We can do that. Uh, that will work nicely. Hello, Dagon. You've wandered back in again. You're being mostly suspiciously chill. I'm really surprised. Yeah, I was fully expecting her to be up on on this. Shadow say, I keep forgetting you have long hair. I mean, it is unusual. I say it is unusual. It is relatively. It is relatively. Um, but for me, at least, for me, it is unusual still. But uh, that's what we're going for at the moment, and that is true. Dagon knows the camera's on, so she's not going to misbehave because the camera is on. The second it goes off, that is when she's going to want to break things and cause absolute carnage. Oh, she's trying to climb on the windowsill. Good luck. Can you figure out how to deal with curtains? Actually, she's going to climb the curtains if you're not careful. No, what she's actually done is climbed onto the. You can actually see the curtain moving. Yeah, that's Dagon. Can we? Oh, she's just. Oh, you just about saw a Dagon head. There's a Dagon. Ah, arms in the way. There she is. Hey, Dagon. Ah, and there we go. I can't reach very well there. So there we go. Dagon. Dagon has been on camera briefly. Where did I get to with this? I think I completed that step. This is the other thing that I will forget where I am while I'm building this because I've got distracted by a Dagon. I mean, it's a good distraction, or got distracted by the streaming aspect of it because that does also happen. Um, oh, maybe say Shadows is here. That can't do. I mean, I think you have mod powers on. I think you can do on YouTube. So that can be taken care of if needed. But no, we're only joking, Shadows. I could make a much meaner joke about a tree, but I'm not going to. There is no need. There is no need for such things. Um, but there we go. Right. What have we got going on here? This is a weird, say a weird bit. I do like how this has got like hidden deep in the car. You've got like a Brazilian flag going on. That is that is quite cool. So what on earth are these bits? What on earth are these bits for originally? Don't know whether I can we show them? Like I don't even know if the camera's gonna know what to do with that. Uh, it's like a really weird. Uh, I can't even really show it properly. I don't know what it would be what it would be from originally. Um, but yeah, uh, there we go. Got some strange little parts. It is like fun to guess. Like a lot of the bricks are from um, uh, from various other stuff. There might be some things unique to this, but oh, can we? If I what way do I need to move? No, she's having. Oh, can't move my chair very easily, but there you go. Supervisor Dagon is here. That is one of she likes that as a as a vantage point to watch over us. She does like going up there, so she's going to have a little snooze until there's enough movement over here that she has to come and investigate. Uh, so yeah, there is always potential. There's never a moment when there is not potential for utter utter chaos here. Oh, I think we're building the engine or the mock engine parts here. So these bits are going to be like uh, they're going to sit. Which way do they sit? They sit on here, and they make like the banks of the engine, which is cool. When this is not the most insanely detailed model ever, so it's not got a functioning engine or anything like that, like some of the big sets do. It doesn't need to, you know. This isn't a crazy set. Cora and Drake, thank you very much for the bits. We're saying hi to Dagon, who is currently still having a bit of a clean going on back there. Um, Now, why does that? Oh wait, because that's uh, slightly in the way. What have I done here? Oh, okay, no, there we go. That's fine. So yeah, there you go. Now we can. We've got kind of the engine, got the engine sort of bit going on in here. Um, There we go. Oh yeah, Shadows are saying. I was about to say that they have a near identical chair to me, but I was the one who recommended Secret Labs. Yes, I did. I've had this chair for years now. It is not. It wasn't the cheapest one in the world, but like good office chairs are not particularly cheap, and it is a very good chair. I cannot complain. So, yes, I would very much highly recommend the um, Secret Labs stuff if you need a chair. This is not a sponsored video. If they did want to sponsor me, that would be fine. Uh, but I have used this. They've used their chair for a long time, and they are pretty good. Only downsides I've found is the arms on them are a bit crap. Well, the arms on them are very comfortable, but like the whatever cover is on them just peels off over time, which is a bit of a pain. But it's not. I'd say it's not too bad. Right, we've got this going on. I guess we're doing some sort of piping for the engine around here. Well, we've got through the first bag in relatively, considering technical difficulties time occurred, we've got through the first bag relatively well. Uh, relatively, relatively well. And okay, we're on to bag two. Now, suspicious parts left over. Uh, yeah, there is a suspicious part left over that feels like it shouldn't have been an extra part. But I don't. Oh no, I know where I've missed it. That's where I've missed it. That's fine. One of the grey, that bit there was left over, and I was like, that can't be left over. They wouldn't leave you a spare one of those. Like little bits like this. You know, these often are left over, but the rest of it is fine. As I'm going to use a bag. Admittedly, this is not the most perfect setup for Lego building. Uh, there are better ways to do it, but we can have our little bag of spares. It'll work. Right, we are on to second second bag. I like that Lego, on the most part, labels their bags because God, I remember the earlier days of Lego when it was kind of all chucked together and good luck. um, that is, yeah. Right. We've got a lot of red going on this one, and we've got bits of suspension, and that's always fun. Uh, that's fine. Like again, I appreciate this is not the best way of doing it, but I don't have a better way currently. Um, but yeah, I mean, if people want to, ask random questions and whatnot, I am more than happy to answer stuff and just have a bit of a chill time while I'm building the cars. Uh, if there are any donations, we can always play more of Guess the Upside Down uh, Hot Wheels car as time goes on, and yeah, we can take it from there. I will not necessarily be able to answer everything, but I can. Oh, do what's possible. Okay. I thought a bit of Lego had rolled under the book. Uh, but it's fine. I have not made a terrible mess of things. Everything is okay. Oh, this is a weird way of doing suspension. Well, not weird. This is a different way of doing suspension. Um, AWOL asking, are Lego instructions better or worse than IKEA's? They're pretty good, to be fair. They're pretty good on the most part. I don't have a crazy big problem with IKEA ones a lot of the time, but yeah, Lego is pretty damn good. Um, they're- for having easy enough to follow instructions, shall we say? So yeah, Lego does do very very well with that one. Arcade was saying suspension bits in this set are new, possibly. Yeah, that does make sense. It does look like a completely different setup to any I've ever. These so we're talking about these bits here. We've got like proper wishbones that I don't think I've ever seen before. Um, so it's quite cool actually. I think this is a good way of doing suspension. Um, if ever I've seen it, um, I guess it makes sense with this car as well because you've had suspension exposed and all that kind of thing. Um, so yeah, actually having these wishbones is neat. Pengy, thanks for the bits. Saying Alex, are you still active in doing RC car racing? I remember you doing some videos in the past, but have not heard much on the topic recently. I have unfortunately not been racing for quite a while. Admittedly, COVID kind of made a mess of things because everything was pretty much shut down, which sucks. And then afterwards, once the place that I did, there wasn't anywhere crazy local. But not only that, but the place that I did go racing now races different classes, and they don't really race the class that I prefer anymore. So I have not done much racing in a very long time, which is a shame because I did rather enjoy. I used to race 10th scale electric touring cars, in indoor stuff, which was very good fun. I very much liked it, but yeah, um, unfortunately, they have seemingly, well, a lot of places have seemingly moved away from that one. So no, I have not gone racing with that for quite some time. I do still have my car, but I haven't used it for a while. But it's still very good fun. I do have a couple of off-road buggies. I've got to try and uh, well, I've got a big fifth scale petrol one that I do need to get working. That I need to put a new fuel tank in because it was leaking. Uh, and yeah, that's quite fun. Um, but yes, yeah, it was the carpet 10th scale touring car was fantastic. I had a very quick car, uh, but yeah, unfortunately, the places nearby have kind of moved away. I don't actually know what they're racing. They were racing 12 scale stuff, but I don't even know what they are nowadays. But yeah, they have gone away from the 10th scale. Admittedly, they were very expensive and they got very silly in terms of price. Although, like the 10th scale touring cars got expensive, and then you move away to something else, and then within a couple of years, that's got almost just as expensive again because prices keep going up. So there we have it. KHFC, thank you very much for the resubscription. For the sixth month, a rolled car. Salute to you from chat. Thank you very much indeed. It is very much appreciated. Um, yeah, unfortunately, the overlays are not quite working today. Cowbell, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, question: will Boris the Wanderer dog save his master Nigel from the clutches of Derek the ferret spanker and bicycle seat sniffer? I'm off going to help a friend fit a 427 to his 74 Mustang. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Good luck. Good luck with doing the engine swaps. I guess that does mean it is time to play another game of guess the upside down car. Hmm. Now I'm going to say, Caleb, no guessing straight away. You can guess later, just not yet. Just give it a minute. Let's get that bag out of the way. Right, we're going to pick a good car for all of you, hopefully. Right, we're going to try and pick a good car here. We're going to try and pick a good car that I'm hoping people are going to struggle to guess. Oh god, it doesn't balance very well. Uh, right, okay, doesn't want to balance very well. There we go. guess, guess the upside down car. I'm going to hope this one here is a bit harder. We are not sponsored by Pepsi either, unfortunately. If Hot Wheels or Pepsi wanted to sponsor me, that would be fine. I love that everybody's guesses just go to immediately Porsche. If in doubt, go for Porsche. I do have a lot of Porsches, um, but I do not. That one there is not a Porsche. I can tell you that one. There is some interesting guesses coming in so far on this one. Um, Between the two chats, someone has got the manufacturer correct. That's what I'm going to say. Someone has got the manufacturer correct. They have not got the model correct, but they have got the manufacturer correct. Um, yes, a few people have guessed a white car. Well done. You are correct. It is indeed a white car. Um, on that one. It is not a Pontiac Fiero. I'm just going to tell you now. I hate to disappoint you. Joe does have a Pontiac Fiero, Hot Wheels car, but I do not. I do not have a Pontiac Fiero myself. Maybe I should get one, but alas, I do not currently. Um, what have we got? It is not a classic Ferrari. I do only just have I do have a couple of. What have I done with this? Oh, I've done that all completely wrong. I am. Oh no. Well, I've done bits of it right. I've just done bits of this wrong. Uh, for everyone guessing, it is not a Mazda. It is not a Mazda. A lot of guesses for an RX-7 on that one, but it is not an RX-7. Nope. What have we got? We've got quite a lot of guesses. There've been a few guesses for Mitsubishi. It is not a Mitsubishi. It is not one of those. Um, we have got we have got a winner. We have got a winner. We have got a winner in YouTube chat. Caleb, do you want to have a guess? Do you know what this one is? Um, in Twitch chat. Oh, Archmage Dragon has got it as well. Well done to Colour with Chris, who got it. Caleb has not got it either. It is a Lotus Esprit, which is very cool. I'm very glad to have. I got a couple of Esprits actually around the place, but there we go. Lotus Esprit, the good old V8 ones. So I can understand those that were thinking RX-7. Like I can see why you would maybe get RX-7 from this one. Um, but yes, we have got a Lotus Esprit. So well done, Colour with Chris, and well done to. Oh, I can't see where the name has gone. Oh, can you park up there? Okay, the Esprit can park a little bit differently on there. I've lost where it's gone. Archmage Dragon, well done. To the both of you for correctly guessing the Esprit. I'm going to put the Nissan back. I did have some organisation for all my Hot Wheels cars, but it's all going to change. So yeah, while I am trying to put them back in some form of organised fashion, there's only so much because it's going to all get changed anyway. Uh, right, what are we building? Drive shafts are basically what we're building at the moment. Um, yeah, so far this Mclaren build is quite cool. I'm liking the build, even if we get distracted. The Spree does look like it's falling off a pier a little bit. Can we park you better? I mean, it's kind of like a podium we've got going on for the upside down cars. It's as good as I can do at the moment. All right, I've tried. Uh, Tried the best that I can. Now we're starting to get into that fun game of where is the bit I need? There is the bit I need. Wonderful stuff. Does the? I mean, this was like one of the most dominant Formula One cars of its time. I don't think it's got a GP2 engine. um, was it this one? I think it was this one. I'm not a big knowledgeable person on classic F1 cars. Not gonna lie. Right, so I think that goes. They sit really weirdly. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, I guess uh, these drive shafts get kind of connected at some point in a future one. Um, but yes, it was the most dominant until the 2023 Red Bull. I would still argue it's probably more impressive the feat of this car than the Red Bull. When you think of reliability from the era, um, when you think of the reliability of the cars from this era compared to the modern cars, I would argue this is possibly a still more impressive feat in some ways, but yeah, that 2023 Red Bull was insane. So yeah, you can't really say much at that point. Um, the Red Bull was absolutely insane. Yeah, reliability. It's going to sound a bit mad to some of you, and I appreciate it. It is. Slightly less fun with all the cars almost always finishing the races. And I appreciate nobody likes a race to be decided because a car blew up and whatnot. But the jeopardy of the older Formula Ones with, there was always a chance even a front running car could blow up. I remember Raikkonen's, well, admittedly it wasn't an engine failure, but it was stupid tyre rules. But Raikkonen leading at the Nürburgring and suspension exploding with a few laps to go or whatever it was. Um, but yeah, I do kind of miss that a little bit. Now admittedly they have to play it safe, of course. I know how the rules work and everything, um, but yeah, uh, it is. They're all very very good, and everything is remarkably reliable. But you do sometimes miss uh, a little bit of randomness. At least I do. At least I do anyway. Um, FFFFS Vert, thank you very much for the super chat. So me wanting to say thank you for another great year of FailRace antics. You and the crew did some really cool new stuff this year. Oh well, thank you very much indeed. Hopefully there'll be plenty more cool stuff coming this year. I'm very very glad you have enjoyed it, and because you have donated we get to play another round of Guess the Upside Down Car. The Esprit was pretty challenging. I'm happy about that. So now we dip into the box of things and see what we can come up with. What do we want? Okay, we have got something. We have got something for you here. Let's just hope that that is set up well enough. Roynish is immediately guessing Porsche. Just if in doubt, guess Porsche. Um, I do have some Porsches in this lot, but yeah, and I'm also going to say you've got to be a bit specific with this one, with this guess. Right, have I finished? Not quite this stage of this. It's not the it's not the BMW Batmobile. I do have I still remember that is the only one that has completely stumped chat. Um, it is the only one that has completely stumped chat in the past. I don't have it in this current selection of stuff. Um, Caleb is far too good. Caleb is definitely far too good. Um, at at this one. Who would have thought? This one here was, and it is a very topical, is a very topical car. Admittedly, not quite in the right colours. Um, but oh, did Cora have it before you? I do apologise, Cora. I did not see you with that one. Oh yeah, you did. I take it back. Well done, Cora. Cora has got it. Damn, the Esprit is still the one to beat in terms of difficulty. There you go. It is the Corvette race car, slightly the wrong colours, um, but very topical after Daytona. Very topical after Daytona, and the whole "I'm going for first." Oh no, what was it? The "I'm in first." That's the one. Uh, uh, yeah, very topical. Very topical indeed. I mean, I don't think Longbow's around in chat, otherwise I'm sure Longbow would have got it immediately. In fact, I actually have in this in this display, I actually have a lot of Corvettes. I have about 10 different Corvette generations and different types and everything. Um, so yeah, I have a good selection of Corvettes today. There might be some more brought out later on. Who knows? Who knows? Um, Farfus absolutely was a bit of a sausage, to put it mildly. I think that is that is a good way to sum it up in that one. But the BMWs, the BMWs got what they deserved at the end of the day. So yeah, it was highly entertaining. Um, Morgan asking, "What do you think of Hamilton going to Ferrari?" I'm very interested to see how it pans out. Um, yeah, Ferrari were on the up by the end of the uh, by the end of the year, so would be cool to see Hamilton get some wins with a Ferrari. I mean, I'm not a massive Hamilton fan by any stretch of the imagination. However, I would certainly not mind seeing him win a championship with Ferrari. I feel like that would be quite something. Um, but yeah, I think it's going to be a very interesting season. Is uh, oh, that goes that way around. Yeah, okay, we're doing the top part of the suspension. Yeah, I think it will be really interesting to see how the season goes. But yes, not convinced Ferrari will Ferrari up the championship at some point, and but you never know. You never know. Um, we will we will keep fingers crossed and everything. Lego Master, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, will you ever go back to doing a normal, a non 5M Survive the Hunt so that some of the old filming crew can rejoin? I mean, certainly when GTA 6 comes up, we'll move away from 5M. There's, I'm never going to say never on that one. There is always a good chance that we will go back to do stuff at various points. So Yeah, I'm not going to say never. It's not immediately planned. 5M just gives us a lot of versatility that we've done everything on console that we can do, pretty much. And 5M gives us new stuff. But never say never with that sort of thing. Maybe the next live one will be on console or something along those lines. However, you have donated, which means, I'll call that container for now. Car do we want? Sorry, we're just rummaging in the selection. Okay, let's see if this one can can stump some people. Will it balance? No, we're gonna have to use the Corvette slightly. Yes, we do. Okay. It's not a Porsche. And if it is a Porsche, I'm going to just say no anyway. Uh, but there we go. Let's see. Let's see what people can come up with for this one. It is not a Ferrari. I said I've only got a couple of Ferraris, and I don't have any of them in here with me. I don't think. No, I think the Ferraris are old. There haven't been any Ferraris for a while. So no, I do not have any of the Ferraris. I have a 360 somewhere. I think I have a couple other ones, possibly. Um, there we go. There is there is all sorts of interesting interesting guesses. It's not a Volvo. It's not a V70. It is not a Supra. I hate to disappoint you all. I do have a Supra. I think I have a couple of Supras somewhere. Um, yeah, I do actually. I got fast. Well, I got Fast and Furious one. I think I got a normal Supra as well. At some point, I got to go through and figure out all of the ones that I have. It is not an F type. It is not an F type. It is not a Jaguar of any kind. Um, I would find it amusing if this is the one that stumps people. Uh, but there we go. It is not a TVR. I don't think I have any TVRs actually. I would. Oh, Caleb's got it wrong. Caleb's guessed a McLaren 720S, and it is not a McLaren at all. Um, so there we go. Uh, now that'll be a little bit of a not much of a hint. Let's face it. It is not. It is not an RX-8. There's a few people guessing MX-5s and guessing a Mazda of some sort. It is not a Mazda. I have many MX-5s, but that is not one of them. um, I would love Pandrake saying a Celine S1. I would love a Celine S1. I do not have a Celine S1, unfortunately. Uh, I don't even know if they did one, to be fair. Uh, it is. Oh, are we going to? Right, don't look at chat while I'm doing the fiddly bit here of connecting the. Uh, oh, that's not quite on there very well, but it'll work. Yeah, well, work. You know what? While people are still playing the guessing game, we've got suspension on. Uh, um, so far, one person has got the brand correct between the two chats. I think I've only seen one person getting the brand correctly. Not a Corvette C7. I've not done that. It would have been funny, and part of me is tempted. Uh, but it is not a Corvette. And this one, it is not a Veyron. I've seen a few people guess Veyron. Hey, Brady has got it correct. Well done, Brady. Twitch has won. I think that's now 2-1 to Twitch in this one. It is 2-1 to Twitch. I love how everyone is guessing supercars. It's a Focus RS. That's what it is. That's what it is. Or is it 3-1 to Twitch? I do apologise if I got that one wrong. Um, there we go. There we go. Yeah, it is a Focus RS. I thought that one might stump people. I thought that one might stump people a little bit because everyone's expecting it to be all really fancy cars, and then yeah, just sometimes add in a Focus and. Admittedly, a nice Focus. I do like the Focus RS. But yes, Andrew got the brand. But yeah, not many. Everyone was guessing just far too nicer cars. I say far too nicer cars, far too high-end cars. But there we go. Right, where did I get to with this guff? Right, okay, we've done this page. This is why nothing gets done during my Lego builds. It's because we play silly games. Uh, although I do like this game. It is very fun. Little Goth, thank you very much for the bits. So you have a lot of corvettes, but do you also have a lot of frigates and destroyers to go alongside your subs to form your own navy? Unfortunately, I do not. Uh, unfortunately, unfortunately, no. We are missing some important components to go in the FailRace navy. I feel like that would FailRace navy would go poorly. Um, but yeah. Right, I don't know what we're doing with this bit here, but never mind. Oh, that's a exhaust escaping along the way. Yeah, we could have a dreadnought, uh, or we could have, I don't know, an aircraft carrier. I don't know much about boats. I know even less about boats than um, planes, to be honest. I don't know much about either of them. Let's face it. XO2 monocousing to I still have the Fury. I do. It is being restored, and it isn't that far away from hopefully maybe being finished. Uh, it's just waiting for uh, one last part. Well, provided this is a big provided nothing else goes wrong. One more part. Waiting for a brake master cylinder because it's getting brakes upgraded and the original's not going to cut it. So, yes, I do have the Fury, and with any luck, all the parts I got shipped, or most of the parts have been shipped from America. But with any luck, it will not be too long until I have the Fury back with me. Sure, I can go part there. Sure, why not? I'm going to move in a second anyway, because Mystery Mayhem. Thank you very much for the bits. Saying what happened to the Selectra cars from Christmas? It was a video I was waiting for that I didn't see. The what? I'm confused. Oh, do you mean the Scalextrics cards this Christmas? Is that the one that you meant? There was the normal Cats Scalextrics video did go out. It did go out. It went out on Christmas Day. So so yeah, it was around if that is what you meant. It is up on the channel. So I guess you can go watch it after the stream. YouTube doesn't always do a very good job of publicizing things, which is a shame. But yes, that video is very much up there. Right, I guess we can play another round. Guess the upside down car. It's not a Porsche. I'm just gonna say now, right? It's not a Porsche. Definitely not a Porsche. This one, if you know, I suspect if you know it, you'll know it. If not, you're not gonna know it. Let's see. It's not a Porsche. It's not a Porsche. Um, let's see. Will Twitch or YouTube be able to claim victory? To be fair, Twitch actually has a slight advantage because Twitch, there's a longer delay with YouTube than there is with Twitch. Uh, so there is no way to really um, make that work. But yeah, it's not a Reliant. It's not a Reliant. Um, there's been a few guesses of Impalas. There is. I would love a. Do I have an Esprit S6 Turbo? Um, Possibly. Caleb is just too good at this game. Admittedly, Hornet could be right, and Hornet might have won, but I don't know whether because I don't know these things well enough. That could be correct from Hornet. It is a Chevy Love LUV, which I mean, it could be a C series Chevy pickup. I genuinely don't know if that's another name for it. Um, there you go. It is. It's actually a really cool one. This. I do. Uh, I do very much like it. But yeah, there you go. Um, yeah. I mean, I guess it's like a modified version of what would be a normal sort of pickup truck. Can we? Oh, just made a ramp. I mean, El Camino's pretty close. El Camino is pretty close. Can we balance you? Oh, it's balanced. Do not touch it. It will run away the second I touch that. Right, what am I actually supposed to be doing? I've got completely distracted and not currently building Lego. This is what happens when we play this game. Uh, it is a fun game to play, nevertheless, but we do get distracted and not too much Lego gets built. I should point out, hold on. Oh, I can't move my chair enough without pulling out a wire. She is currently face first into the edge of the cat tree bit. Uh, she's just having a snooze. She's a very comfy cat. She's just loving life. I'm actually really surprised Eve hasn't been interested in what on earth we have going on here. Um, but there we go. Right, what am I doing here? No, I don't. I don't need a cat to be distracted. I can be distracted with many things, including random Hot Wheels cars and random games I've started myself. Do you know how Guess the Upside Down Hot Wheels car started? Genuinely don't know how that one started, but it started back, in the early days of doing Lego streams. I don't know why it started doing that, but it very much did, and it's quite good fun. Where is Apollo? Apollo is downstairs. I can't have. There's there as much as Apollo is wonderful and everything. I simply cannot risk Apollo managing to chew one of these bits if it comes off. And also, yeah, Apollo is not as delicate as the cats, so so Apollo can wait downstairs today. Um, it's yeah, just it just has to happen sometimes. Now we can put stickers on, possibly a little poorly. I've done worse. Yeah, I've actually done considerably worse. So, um, I'm not going to complain. Although I'm going to do this in a slightly different order because how do they? Oh wait, I'm an idiot. I've done it slightly wrong. I've done it slightly wrong in a way that I think is easy enough to rectify. Can I take that dot off in one go? Yes, I can. Fantastic. It's great when you manage to mess it up. What you wouldn't want to put, so right, I'll show you what I'm doing and I'll explain what I'm doing. So we're doing this. Now it wanted me to put that sticker on after I put these grey bits on. And while you could do that, like you could still do that, I just don't know why you wouldn't put the sticker on first. Like, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you just put the sticker on first before you put the grey bits on? Because it's not like that. Yeah, that just makes more sense to me. I'm not great with stickers, predominantly because I lack patience. I have got better though. The more I have done it, the better I've got. Some of the cars are a bit wonky. But there we go. This is where we are at so far. We've got a side pod. we've got a side pod on our McLaren. But yes, don't try and make don't try and make too much sense of the instructions. Just sometimes I will make slight alterations to the instructions myself because I like something makes a bit more sense to me, and you know why not? Why not do that? All right, we are currently. You can't see. We're currently like doing this corner part here. Um, we need that bit. Yep. And then we can slot that side in, finding missing bits, and there we go. Hey, Walsey, can I suggest Mardiv RC cars for FailRace Team Oval Racing session? I mean, yeah, I've driven Mardavs. That's what largely replaced my preferred touring cars. They're fun enough. It would be fun to do a big FailRace RC sort of mess around thing. Um, I would have a rather tremendous advantage. Uh, however, I mean, of course, I'd be up for it. I'm always up for some remote control car racing and nonsense. But yeah, I've done that one. Oh, I've done a bit wrong. God dear, how terrible. Thankfully, I've done a bit wrong. It's easily enough. Oh, to be rectified. This is the other thing that I do sometimes is you get a little carried away, assuming you know what's going on, and then every so often they throw in a little curveball. Oh, I just put it a bit upside down, essentially. Um, so that thankfully is not too difficult to fix. Right, and then that can sit in there. That's fine. Drake, thank you very much. Thank you for the bits, Drake. But I was also saying, what car have you driven that's been the closest to an F1 car? Oh, I mean, I've never driven an open wheel. Well, see, that's a very good question. I've never driven an open-wheeled car. I've had a passenger ride in an aerial atom. That would be by far and away the closest to a Formula One car I would have been in. Um, but I don't know, like, what's the closest I would have driven? Uh, yeah, I mean, possibly a Ferrari. Well, I mean, I've driven a Ferrari 430, but it was only very briefly. It was like on an experience day thing, and I would potentially say that's closer. That's closer than like my RS6 for example, being lighter and rear wheel drive and all of that kind of stuff, because the RS6 isn't particularly close. Um, I'm gonna say the 430. I can't think of anything else particularly that would get close. That would be like that. Um, I mean, yeah, like the other thing is a go kart. Honestly, the other thing you're probably going to end up, yeah, going to is the go karts are possibly closer in some ways. Um, yeah. As weirdly as it is, I would say a go kart is closer to a Formula One car in some ways than, let's say, my RS6. As strange as that is, it possibly is. Um, so there we go. Jingles asking, what is the lowest amount of horsepower that you raced in, not including go karts? Well, I mean, in reality, I have not, unfortunately, raced many cars. I wish I had, but alas, I have not. Um, well, technically speaking, the only car I've really driven on a, like I say, the only car, the lowest power car I've driven on a track is the old Lexus. Damn it. Pinged a bit away. Thankfully, I think we've got spares. um, but yeah, definitely the lowest kind of horsepower car would be that, because the only other car I've driven on a track is a Nissan GTR, which is considerably more powerful. So yeah, it would be the GS 300 would be, technically speaking, the lowest powered vehicle that I have driven on a on a racetrack. But yeah, actually, yes, I did. Yeah, I did go. I did do the banger racing with the Mondeo. That is a good point. That would probably be. I forgot about that. Yeah, that would probably be less. To be fair, um, that would be less than the Lexus. So yeah, I guess that whatever that Mondeo was, I don't know. I don't know what it was, like what spec of Mondeo it was, and what engine it would have had. But presumably nothing particularly special, being a banger racing thing. Um, so yeah, um, it would probably be that Mondeo. To be fair, come to think of it, well done, chat, for remembering stuff better than me. It's quite impressive. Ah, Roy has ended that. Did that experience change your initial outlook on the GTR? My my opinion of the GTR is still very much the same as it always has been. It is an astonishingly good car. It is very very good at what it does. It is very boring. Uh, and that sounds really harsh. And when I say it's very boring, I don't mean it's a boring car to own or drive. It isn't. It is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful machine. Um, and it is a machine that is unbelievably capable and all of that kind of thing. But the problem is, if I had the money to buy a GTR, I wouldn't. It simply would never even really cross my mind. It's just a little bit. It's a little bit too. It's almost too obvious. It's almost too obvious. It's almost too easy. Um, it is the sensible choice. It is a very sensible choice. It is very, very good value for money. It is all of those things. But if I'm buying a car like that, I'm not buying it to be sensible. I'm not buying a car like that for the. My RS6 is kind of sensible, ish, in terms of it's got the practicality of it's an estate car, right? But it's a bit nuts in in a different way. But if I'm spending all that money on something, um, just just I wouldn't go for that. There's so many more cars that I would want to go for above it. I like okay. The example I give and I know this for a fact is I am never allowed to go and drive a Maserati Quattroporte. Okay, I am simply never allowed to go and buy or to go and test drive, look at a Maserati Quattroporte because I will want to own one immediately, and that is about the single dumbest financial decision you could ever do. But the Quattroporte is a car that like even having not ever really looked at one properly, I know I would want it. I know I would want the Quattroporte, um, and the GTR just doesn't do the same for me. The GTR just does not do the same. Um, and if I'm spending all that money on a car, it had damn well better, pretty much. So yeah, that is that's that's kind of what it is with that one, and that's not to diminish anybody who loves um, uh, the GTR. As I said, it is an unbelievably capable car. It is unbelievably fast. It is incredibly good at what it does. When I drove it, like I could tell when I drove it, the car was capable of a crap ton more than I could get out of it. Admittedly, I did only drive it for a few laps, but um, yeah, the car is capable of immense things that I just wasn't quite. But yeah, for a similar money to, I don't know whether I could get like a Viper for similar money over here, possibly. I don't actually know how much GTRs go for these days. To be fair, I have not looked. Um, but you can pick up Vipers for about 40, 50 grand over here sometimes. Depends on them, depends on what ones and everything. But I'd much rather get a Viper, personally. Even though the GTR will be way faster. GTR would be miles faster than the Viper. I wouldn't care. To be fair as well, like um, the car that I'm looking at getting next, potentially, this is not an immediate plan, but I want to get a Aston Martin DB9, and I can tell you right now, the RS6 will be far faster than the DB9 ever will be, uh, but I don't really care about it. That's not really why I want the DB9. So yeah, that one, that one will be a future one. But yeah. Oh, great one. Best value for money at the moment is a MP4 12C. Oh god, I wouldn't trust one of those. Yes, you can get them for cheap, but I think they like to break down a lot. I could be wrong, but that's just the impression I have got from around. Really, I no particular reason because I don't know any much about them. Not really looked into them, but yeah, you can probably pick them up relatively cheaply. I don't know whether I mean I don't know whether I trust them. RS6 was expensive. DB9 would be very very expensive as well. Let's face it. Why is that not there? Not want to sit. Oh, that's probably why. So one of the side pods isn't sitting properly. Not quite sure why the side pod isn't sitting properly, but right. Think little bit of yeah, it's not sitting properly because one bit isn't quite straight. Now, are you going to connect properly this time? Yes, there we go. Oh, hold it. Bear with. Uh, just a little, just a little malfunction. Just a little malfunction. The side pods are sitting flush and level now. That is good. Uh, um, right. Trevor Nater saying, building this Lego kit made me order a car just now. Been a while since I built a Lego. Fantastic. That's what I like to hear. See, Lego, you should be sponsoring me. Yes, send me many Lego kits. Please do, please do. But I'm glad. I'm always glad to encourage people to get more Lego. You should get more Lego. Lego is wonderful. Um, sorry, everyone. I am currently encouraging to buy Lego. Um, it is tempting. It is tempting. Um, I don't know whether the Lego Chiron. I don't think the Lego Chiron is still available to buy. I think that's long out of shops or whatever, um, or like has been discontinued now. I mean, you can pick up on eBay, absolutely. Um, but yeah, I don't think this. I think you can only buy the Ferrari, the SP3, and the possibly you might still be able to buy the Lamborghini Cyan, however it is pronounced. Um, those might be available. So right, I'll just show off the side of the car. Here we go. This is what we are working on currently. Um, JJ Jingles, thank you very much for the donation, for the super chat. There wasn't a message with it, but there is actually some other ones as well. I do apologise. But we can play Guess the Upside Down car. So the Chevy Love can go away. Ooh. Okay. This one could be interesting. Could be easy. Could be easy. Could be very very difficult. Are we going to balance nicely? We are going to balance nicely. Here we go. See if you can get this one. It's not a Porsche. It's not a Porsche. I promise you, it is absolutely not a Porsche. Okay. Uh, when I do use a Porsche, um, it is going to confuse the absolute crap out of people. Oh, we have someone else. YouTube is not even going to get a chance to guess this one, as Twitch has already got it very very much correct. Um, so well done to. Where has it gone? One Frenchman has indeed got the vehicle correct. We will play another round shortly because Chris did donate as well. But the confusing thing is it's in the wrong colour, but it is a Regal GNX. So there we go. Yeah, it is. I actually really like this one as well. Are we going to park up there nicely? We are possibly. Hey, there we go. It sits very nicely on its little display stand on there. Uh, but yes, a white GNX. Very weird, isn't it? Very bizarre. Does not look right. Looks very odd. Looks very odd indeed. Seeing a white Regal. But yeah, that is what it is. Um, I thought that might throw people off because you just wouldn't expect the car in white. The car famously only in black. I mean, I'm sure plenty of people have wrapped them or resprayed them, but still, yeah, it is weird seeing it in seeing it in white. Um, it is cool though. It is cool. Right, that is bag 2 completed. The Formula One car is coming along nicely. I'm actually quite liking this build so far. Actually, quite fun, quite an interesting way of doing it. Um, so yeah, here we go. That is the Formula One car coming along. Core, I think the bits saying need to get you into a C1 24-hour lemons or something. Yeah, that would be fun. That would be a lot of fun. I would absolutely not turn that one down. Given the opportunity, I know Brazen does that or has done some of the C1 24-hour races and stuff. Yeah, would be very cool. That's one of those, like, definitely maybe someday kind of things that would be entertaining to do. Yeah, all the lemons. You see, the thing that I've always wanted to do are the apologies for the crinkly bag. Um, the things that I've always wanted to do would be like the hot rod oval racing we have over here. I think they're called hot rods. I think it's 2 litre hot rods is the class name, if I have remembered correctly. Something like that, I would love to do. I am, funnily enough, quite a big oval racing fan, and yeah, I would absolutely love to have a go with that. Um, but I mean, any sort of racing at the end of the day would be great. But yes, the oval racing, or I mean, maybe not quite the full like brisker oval cars and whatever. But yeah, there's all sorts of different types of racing out there. Or you can never go wrong with an MX-5 Cup car. Would never turn down an MX-5 Cup car. So there we go. Uh, Chris, thank you very much for the donation. Um, right, let's get some more stuff out of the bags, ready to build. There's all sorts of weird bricks in this one. Like, why do we have a nautical instrument? Let's just show the camera the nautical instrument. Not sure where this goes on a Formula One car, but I guess we're going to find out. Uh, sure, sure, why not? I'm pretty sure that's how McLaren built their car. Anyway, Chris did do a donation. Let me just go read this. Chris was saying for the Mark 1 Cortina, Ford developed and built 168 different models of steering wheel and even employed an aerospace engineer to figure out which steering wheel used the best materials while still saving the company money. I feel like they could have saved money by maybe not, although I guess they did sell a lot of Cortinas, but yeah. I mean, that's kind of mad, but kind of cool. Um, yeah, I guess there's they do have to do their R&D, but that does seem a little bit excessive. I feel like, yeah, at that point you spent more money than you're saving later on. We are going to play Guess the Upside Down car. I'm going to go find a good one. It's not a Porsche. What do we want? Right, it's not the BMW either. I don't think I have the 3 litre CSL in this lot, so there we go. There we go. It's actually not great. There's actually some. It's good enough. Try and get the bag out of the way. Uh, there we go. It's not a Zafira. I do not have a Zafira in this one. Right. Where have I got to with building? I've not been building very much of the Lego whatsoever here. Uh, Caleb has not got it correct on their first guess. It is not. It is not a GT3 Cadillac. We will see whether YouTube might stand a chance. No, never mind. Caleb is just too good. Caleb is just too good at this one. Didn't get it right on the first time. Phantom has also got it correct on this one. So I'm just looking for brick that we need. There we go. Try and get some progress going on with this one. Um, but yeah, Caleb is too good. It is indeed the Jaguar F-Type Project 7. But also Norwegian Phantom did get this one correct. So there we go. Well done. Well done, Caleb, once again on figuring that one out. Is the Jag going to park nicely? It is. Fantastic. Um, uh, so yeah, I mean, Caleb probably has most of these going on. So that's the one that we want. To be fair, I have many, God knows how many thousands of. I probably have a couple of thousand Hot Wheels cars, but I certainly don't remember all of them. I wouldn't be able to figure out the upside down one from what I am seeing. um, so yeah, is this the one that we want? Yes, it is what I want. Right, don't mind me. AWOL has come on. AWOL said, does Caleb have a 6K monitor just reading the names off the bottom of the card? Some of them don't even have names on them, to be fair. That one there does. Some of them don't these days. To be fair, if my webcam, it's ran away, the Jags ran away. If my webcam was displaying uh, or had that level of detail, I'd be impressed because it's honestly not amazing. It's a bit old now. So yeah. If the webcam is creating that amount of information, I would be surprised. So yeah, I don't think there can be any cheating. No shenanigans are afoot here. But there we go. What are we building on here? I'm not actually sure what part of said vehicle we are working on here. Pengy, thank you very much for the bits. Saying whatever happens to the little FailRace panel van that Lado traded in the Lexus to purchase. Well, that got sold on as Lado got another. Oh, I can't remember what it got changed. it got swapped for something else, and I can't remember. Was it a Volvo? Is that what happened, or it got sold for a Volvo? I think whoever owns it now. Well, yeah, and Lado bought a boat. But whoever owns it now, I'm pretty sure put a VXR engine in it. And yeah, so it's actually quite crazy. From what I think it was a VXR engine, he said. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, there was some craziness, there. Okay, we are doing some suspension again. I do like this. This suspension is cool, actually. This is a good way of doing it. I'm going to suspect we will see plenty of. I'm going to say see plenty of cars using this style, proper double wishbones and all that. But I guess it won't work for normal cars. I guess it will just work for Formula One cars. And seeing as Lego is currently pushing Formula One a lot at the moment, we're probably going to see more of it. I know there is the Mansell Williams that I will probably get at some point in the near future, because um, yeah. Oh, well, there's too much. There's too much good Lego. So I did see. Where's these bits gone that I need? Is it these? I think it's these. It is them. Fantastic. Sneaker UK was asking, with how many Hot Wheels do you have? Do you often end up buying duplicates? 'Cause, yeah, keeping track of them is difficult. There is absolutely no doubt about it. Keeping track of all of them is difficult. I absolutely have bought duplicates. To be fair, some duplicates I have bought intentionally for different liveries or that sort of stuff. Um, but yeah, I mean, a lot of it is hopefully I have remembered. at some point, at some point when I am properly sorting out my Hot Wheels, I will actually make a big old spreadsheet for them at some point. At the moment, I don't have. Well, I am starting to get set up to have enough storage for all of them, but I don't yet. But when I do, I suspect that will be the time when I will go and actually properly sort out and track what I have so that I can keep track because yeah, I have far too many. Definitely some duplicates have been brought by accident because I've not been very organised. Kyra, thank you very much for the resubscription for the fourth month. A rollcast salute to you from chat. So I swear to God, I dreamt about this stream. I very specifically remember the White Regal. I don't know. I don't know why that would be. I don't think. I think the last times I was playing Guess the Upside Down Hot Wheels car, I don't even think I had that White Regal. So it's a weirdly specific dream right there. Because yeah, I'm pretty sure that it's been a very long time since I've done one of these one of these streams, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, I did not have the Regal at that point. So yeah. Oh, speaking of like duplicates with the Hot Wheels, I have a lot of MX-5s. Funnily enough. Also, if a car comes in orange, especially if a vehicle comes in orange and black, I will probably buy that version of something as soon as possible. um, but yeah. Oh, what the? Okay, I need that bit. Okay, that bit's going over there, and then we need a red part. And honestly, I'm not showing the build amazingly well here. We're just chatting nonsense most of the time. We're building. I'm not even sure what we're building here. Bits, bits to go on the suspension, really. Uh, right, and then this is. How does this go in here? Is a very good question. Uh, it's just kind of. Uh, Now I've gone and got myself confused on this one. Looks like it just sits in. Just looks like it just sits in here. Okay, does it get held in? Okay, I think that's. I don't know. It seems like it's sat in there a bit wobbly, but I'm gonna say Lego knows what they're doing. I think it's some sort of steering, but it feels a bit dicey in terms of steering. Where are the bits that I need for this? How have I lost bits already? I'm gonna blame Dagon. This is the other fun part, is finding. I mean, I have actually. Oh, there's one of them. That works. uh, yeah, I mean, I guess. I guess it's held in just about well enough. Yeah. Oh, that's the other bit from a different bag. Um, held in well enough. A bit of an odd way of doing it, but it works. We have got some. I don't actually know whether you can see some amount of steering going on. There you go. Shady Brady, thank you very much for the donation. Saying when everything is coming your way, you're in the wrong lane. That is correct. That is correct. And there is going to be a boo to you from chat and from me. But it is time to play another game of Guess the Upside Down Hot Wheels car. Right, it's not a Porsche. It's not a Porsche. We're going to just we're going to just keep going with saying it is not a Porsche. So there we go. Let's see if people can figure out this one. Can YouTube? Come on, I'm counting on you. You got to try and beat Caleb. You are delayed. I'm sorry, but you got to try and beat Caleb. Let's hope. Uh, let's hope that YouTube can defeat Caleb this time around. Uh, it is, as I've said, I do not have very many Ferraris. They have not done Ferraris for a while, and I certainly know one of the Ferraris I have is upstairs. I don't have. I feel I don't know where the other one. I don't know if I have any other ones. So yeah, um, it is not a rough yellow bird. I wish I had one. I do very much wish that I had a rough yellow bird. Caleb has got it wrong. There is a new. I know there are new Ferraris coming soon. I do know of that one, which will be very cool. Which will be very cool indeed. Um, Caleb. Oh wait, that's the wrong bit. Caleb has got it wrong. It is not an Aston Martin Rapide. It's not a PLP50. Again, I wish I had a PLP50. That would be very cool, but it is not that, unfortunately. Um, yeah, the new game is try and confuse Caleb with the Hot Wheels guessing. I mean, that is a pretty good game to be playing um, on this one. To try and stump Caleb. I mean, the thing is, we shouldn't goad Caleb because Caleb will figure it out uh, pretty quickly. It is not an NSX. I'm seeing um, a lot of guesses of NSX. It is not that one. It is not an Aventador either. Um, I have seen a couple guessing on the Aventador. Okay, we're still making progress on this. Um, it is not a Camaro. It's not a Porsche either. before, um, before people start going. I was contemplating putting the GTR down. I did pick up the GTR, but I figured people might figure that one out. So I've gone for something a little bit different. I say a little bit different in this one because it is a bit. Um, but yeah, do I? Um, it is not a Corvette. I did say I have many Corvettes, um, but it is not one of them. It is not a Focus. I've not pulled that trick, although that trick was quite fun. It is not an Audi R8. I've seen a couple of guesses on the R8. I do have a Lycan Hypersport, but that's not it. The Lycan Hypersport is upstairs somewhere. Uh, um, it is not an MR2. No, Caleb. Have we stumped Caleb? It's not a Chiron. It is not a Chiron. It is not a Dodge either, of any description, Viper or otherwise. Um, it is not a Vauxhall Omega. I can tell you that much for sure. Um, let me go back to building. Um, it is not a McLaren uh, or a Pagani. It is neither of them. I am afraid to say, for those that are guessing. It is not an Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio. I would like, must have one. I must have a Quadrifoglio somewhere. Caleb, yeah, you probably are going to kick yourself after this one. Um, it is not an Acura Type R. What bit are we looking for? This bit. It's not a BMW i3. No. Good effort. Um, neither is it an Aston Martin 177 or a Ford GT. It is not those vehicles. We're going to use this time to actually build some Lego. No, I do actually very much enjoy the guessing the upside down car. This one, not an E63 AMG. I do like the E60. Do I have an E63? I might do. Maybe. I mean, it is entirely possible that I have an E63 somewhere. It is not a Gallardo either. We really have stumped Caleb on this. It's glorious. Truly, truly, it is. It is absolutely glorious. It's not a, it's not a C-Max. No, no. Even I would not acquire such a terrible, terrible thing. Um, I could not do that to myself. Uh, it's not an RS6. I absolutely wish I could find an RS6 of my generation. I have the older generations, but I do not have my generation RS6. It's not a Diablo. It's not a Gumpert Apollo. I don't have a Gumpert Apollo, actually. I would like one, but I do not have one. It is not a McLaren. No, not a 675 or a Senna. It is not a McLaren of any sort. It is not a Cian, nor is it an Alfa Romeo. This one is a really difficult one. I wasn't expect like I thought this one might be a bit tougher. I wasn't expecting it to be this difficult. Um, this one here has been quite the challenging one. It is a car. You are correct. Well done. 10 out of 10 effort has gone on there for it is a car. Now, how the crap do you want to... Ah, that's why you want to connect there, because I haven't put those bits in. Come on, Caleb, you can figure this one out. Or will YouTube figure this one out? Can YouTube do it? It is a red car. You are correct. Um, you are correct indeed. It's not a Reventon. Let's go. It's not an MR2. I don't think I have. Do I have an MR2? Maybe. Actually, no. I don't think I've got an MR2. Come to think of it. Tie-dye is trying to figure out based on wheelbase only. Good luck with that. I'm not sure how that one there would work. Look, I've got the front end on my Formula One car going though. You know, just to distract everybody from from the other silly game that's currently occurring. It's not a BMW Nazca. Um, it's not a Pontiac Aztec race car. I do own that. I do own that, but I don't have it downstairs with me here. It's not an M1 Pro car, but I would like an M1 Pro car very much because they're very cool. Um, so yeah, I would be a big fan if they did one, and I would be the first to buy an M1 Pro car. I'm not going to be the first because I'm not getting up at silly o'clock in the morning to do it. But I would get a pro car as soon as I could. That would be one I would have to go on eBay to find immediately. But and so far, I mean, people have got close. People have guessed the manufacturer correctly a few times, but no one has got the actual thing. It's not the Aston Martin Valhalla. It's not a Jaguar F-Type. While it would be tempting to reuse vehicles, I have not been that cruel. Um, I have not been this cruel. I would be that cruel, but I have not been. It is not a Wara. It is not a Maserati MC20. Again, another car I do like. I don't know. So someone's asking what year is it? We can give a slight clue. I don't know what year it is exactly, but it is relatively modern. Um, what year? I don't know what year it would have come out in. I'm going to say towards the end of the 2010s, probably is the best I can give you because I don't know the exact year of it. And I don't know whether it's going to say on the car and I'm not going to move it. So, yeah, it is a relatively modern vehicle. It is not an NSX. Not the modern NSX, no. It is Enzo. It's newer than an Enzo. It is not a Viper. Uh, it is not. I said it was not a Porsche. It's not a 918. I did not lie. It is not a Porsche. What have I done here? Not put these bits on very straight. It is not the Ital design car. Nope. It is. It is not that one. It is not the Lamborghini SUV. Do I have an Urus? I must do somewhere. but I probably do. Um, yes, I do actually. I think I have a blue Urus somewhere in the collection. Now I think about it, um, just because I like to collect real world cars. Um, it is not a Camaro. What clue? What clue can we give? Um, it is a very, very high-end performance car. It is a very high-end performance car. There you go. There is a clue for you. So yeah, not a Civic Type R, or a Twingo. Nope, nope. It is not a Twingo. Um, the Gordon Murray T50 is much newer than it. Um, it is not the four-seat Koenigsegg, the Gemera. No, but it's not. It's not that. I do have that. I do have an orange one of them, I think, but it is not that. No, I can't believe this is the car that stumped everyone. This is almost as good as the BMW Batmobile from many years ago now. We want one of these. What else? What else? No, it's not the Renault RS2 race car thing. It is not. As I said, it's not the Gumpert Apollo. If there is a Gumpert Apollo, I really want one, but it is not that. What other clues can I give you for this? Oh, John has got it. Twitch. Oh, actually, Abandoned Raven may technically have slightly beaten. Well, between John and Abandoned Raven, they both got it at pretty much the same time, and I'm not sure who got it first. But well done to both of you. Caleb will be upset with themselves. It is a Lamborghini Sesto Elemento. Now, admittedly, it'll throw you because it's red, but there we go. That is a Sesto Elemento. I actually have two of these around the place. One of the few cars that I know I have duplicates of. I don't know if I might even have two duplicates in the selection I've got behind me. But yes, Caleb, you guessed every other Lamborghini, but not the actual correct one. Oh dear. The Sesto has been the toughest one so far. That has been the toughest one so far. Yeah, admittedly, a red Sesto Elemento is a bit of an odd thing to see, but there we go. There we go. The Lamborghini proved a very difficult one to guess. I wasn't expecting that one there to be the difficult. The Focus one, I could imagine. I can understand why that one there was quite tough, but yeah, was not expecting the Sesto to really throw everyone. That's all good. But yes, being mean with the colours is half the fun of the Hot Wheels. That is for sure. Um, that is for sure. Froggy, thank you very much for the super chat. I guess we're going for another round immediately of Guess the Upside Down Car. Froggy saying, I love this Lego set. So far, this has actually been a really cool build, I have to say. Yeah, I am liking this one very much indeed. Right, the Sesto Elemento. You know what? We're gonna leave the Sesto. We're gonna leave the Sesto here. Camera's not quite a good angle for it. But we will go get another car. Right. Let's see what people will make of this one. Oh, it does fall over a little bit. Here we go. Sorry, I know it's not great in frame. I have not got the. It's not the best setup ever for this, but it'll work. Not a Porsche. it's not a. It's not a Porsche. I can't ever use a Porsche now. Any of the Porsches I have, I can't use because just everyone immediately guesses Porsche. So there will be no Porsches tonight. Oh, one Frenchman has got it again. In fact, Caleb also got it at about the same time. So well done. Twitch again is pretty good. Twitch is pretty good on that one. I wondered whether this one the being a rally car thing is a little bit of a giveaway, but it is indeed an Escort Cosworth rally car. It has not quite got googly eyes, but it has got lots of rally lights. You get a focus? Ooh, there we go. It is gonna focus. Yeah, Escort Cosworth rally car that can go and sit on the podium. Not as difficult to guess as the Sesto Elemento, apparently. It's funny. It is interesting to see what cars stump people and what cars do not. Yes, there we go. Well done. Um, uh, there is a newer Escort. Caleb saying uh, there is a new Escort Cosworth with the proper wing. Yes, I have seen that one. I do want it. I do want it very much. I do not have it yet, but hopefully I will get it soon. And I've also seen there's the like a Forester STI and some of that stuff looks really cool. Here you go. The McLaren is coming along nicely. Just to distract from the other fun and games we are having, there is a Lego build going on. We can just stick that there. Um, we are, I mean, we're not going to be too far off finishing bag 3 on this one. Honestly, I feel like this set is so far. I won't speak too soon, but so far this set is like it's a great size of set in that it'll take you a little while to do, but it's not going to take you multiple days. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but as a yeah. What the hell is this? Build. What is this? Oh, it's build for the engine. But yeah, I feel this is a good size set. Because one of the downsides, but don't get me wrong, I love all of the Lego sets I've built. Many of the incredibly big ones, but a lot of them, like when you're building the big Technic cars, you can spend a good 3 or 4 hours just making intricate little bits that you never really see. This has got like quite good visual progression going on. Not that, as I said, I like all of them, um, but yeah, I am impressed with this one. That is um, for sure. I'm just making sure I'm doing this correctly. Yes, I am. Doppelganger asking, did I get the 383 rebuilt for the Fury? I did indeed. The engine, when the Fury is rebuilt, the engine is basically the only original bits in the engine are the block and the heads, and even those have been lined and skimmed, and uh, like it's basically a brand new engine in that car. It is as close to brand new as you can get for that. Like everything in the engine is new: pistons, crankshaft, the whole works. Hello, Eve. Yes, hello. You gonna come up? Yep, there we go. Eve is here. Hello, Eve. Eve, can you be careful, please? Uh, no, God. Uh, oh, right, Eve, you can sit here if you want. Just please don't knock everything over. I thought she was going to turn up at some point. Of course, she has got to come and say hello. Dre, thank you for the bits. Saying hi, Eve. Eve, everyone is happy to see you. Now all Lego building has been put on hold. Oh, there we go. This is what happens. Uh, honestly, I am surprised it took so long. I am surprised it took so long to have a silly cat turn up. But yeah. Now, Eve, please do not steal bits of Lego or bat bits of Lego off. Well, you can headbutt the desk if you want, but that's fine. Um, did you want anything in particular, Eve, or have you just come along to say hello? Yeah, the cat has decreed there should be a break from Lego building. Too much progress was being made. Oh, the escort's fallen off the podium. I thought the Lego was going to fall on the floor, but no, no, just the escort got nudged. Well, sorry, Ford. It's still upright, don't worry. She's not quite ran off with Hot Wheels cars yet. Um, oh, what are you doing? You're going to sniff bits of Lego. Eve, can I help you with something? Or just give you attention? Is that what? Apparently, that's just what is demanded. Um, there we go. Cora and Drake, thank you for the bits. We're saying hi to hi to Eve. Are you going to say hi back, Eve? No, you're just going to sit there getting attention. Cass is not. Oh, you're upside down now. Oh, she's a silly cat. Cass hasn't come to play with a Lego yet. This is what happens when I'm trying to work or film or do anything. When she demands attention, she demands attention. Eve, there's a clause in my leg. Um, you have got to be careful. I'm very worried about my Lego going everywhere. Like I'm happy to give Eve a fuss, but currently she is just like headbutting my knee to get the good fuss. Apparently. Oh, and plop. Here we go. Are you comfy there? This is how, you know what, Eve, if I just, hold on. Right, what we're going to do, I'm going to shuffle myself. Right, I'm going to shuffle myself, get comfy, so hopefully she can curl up where she likes to sit. And then I can carry on with. Can I carry on with building Lego, Eve? Am I allowed to? Are you going to sit down and just get comfy? Yeah, you can. You can. You can curl up and you can go to sleep. Um, please, so that I can build Lego. Mandated break has happened. Are you gonna settle? No, you're gonna headbutt the arm of my chair. I'm gonna have a drink now. Hey Eve, I'm just having a drink. I'm allowed to do that. We're just going to headbutt mode. Evie, I needed that bit. That bit made a bid for freedom. Okay, she is now curled up. Okay, it's close enough. Yes, she's still here. She's still here. Hello. Right, can I go back to building now? Are you going to sleep there? I mean, if you want to, that's fine. I don't mind you sleeping there. I will have to still move occasionally and, you know, continue continue with placing bits of Lego. So I hope you don't mind that, Eve. She is a very cute but very silly cat. Uh, yeah, this is why people tuned in to the stream, is entirely for the cats. And honestly, it has taken them a good couple of hours to get here and get involved in the shenanigans. So, you know, I am honestly surprised it took so long. Trying to do this one-handed reaching around the car is not the easiest thing in the world. However, you never move the cat. Uh, you never you never move the cat. One Frenchman, thank you very much for the donation, saying here is to another round of guess the upside down Lego car. Well, Hot Wheels car. We can do that. Right, what do we want? Uh, okay. Okay, Eve is watching. Eve, don't give any clues away. Actually, I'm just going to check that this is what I think it is. Yes, it is. Right, let's go and uh, get this one set up. Not a Porsche. Alright, I'm going to use the podium to balance it. Oh god, this one here is really difficult to balance, apparently. Well, it's not very well balanced, but it'll have to do. Um, so there we go. Good good luck figuring out this one. I'm going to say it's a difficult one, but honestly, I have no bloody clue what makes a difficult one in this little game. Right, let's get going on here. It is not a Chevy Monte Carlo. It is not a Charger or a Mustang. Caleb is far too good at this game, honestly. Caleb is ridiculously good at, at guessing the cars. Do we have to ban Caleb again? Uh, maybe. We might have to, because yeah, Caleb has once again got this one correct long before anybody else. No one else was particularly close. Yeah, we need to put like a slow mode on Caleb. Because Caleb is far too good at guessing this one. Um, I do have an AMC Javelin. Sadly, this is not the Javelin. Nope. This one we have got BMW 2002 Turbo. Or just a 2002. Actually, is it specifically a turbo or just a? It doesn't say it's a turbo. It's just 2002. I'm going to say it's the 2002 turbo. Close enough, kind of thing. I wondered whether this one would confuse people, much like the Batmobile did all those years ago. However, it did not. Caleb was too quick for this one. Are we going to balance? It is. Happy days. That can sit up there. Right, I need to make a little bit of building progress. Right, yes, that can sit in there, like so. Fantastic. Um, Lado, thank you very much for the donation. So my pet mouse Elvis died today. He was caught in a trap. Eve, shall we give Lado a boo? Do you think that's? I think that's worthy of a boo. Yeah, which is just purring, so I don't know what that means, but uh, That's definitely that's definitely worthy of a boo right there. But it does mean we get to play another round of Guess the Upside Down Hot Wheels car. Can we stump Caleb? Um, maybe, maybe. We've got more cars ready. Right. This one here. This one here, I am hoping might do a good job. It might not. It might not, but we shall see. Honestly, I don't know how. I don't know how you figure these out, other than just guessing through a list of possible cars. Uh, what do we need to? Oh, I'm going back to building for a second. Um, it's not a Porsche. It's not a Porsche. It is not a Porsche at all. Um, right, Eve, watch your head a little bit here. Uh, uh, right, we will just put in this section. It is indeed. Oh, can you read the under? How can you read the underside of this? Oh, maybe it's lit up well enough. It is. It is an Elise. Oh, okay. Obviously that one. I'm actually really surprised. I mean, admittedly, I haven't got this stream on particularly big, um, but I guess the light was hitting it the right way. Normally, it's too far away. Um, I'm not going to give anyone points on that one if it was actually visible, but it is indeed the sport Elise. That's why I was hoping it would be confusing because it's not like a normal Elise, like the Elise race car kind of thing, um, which yeah is very cool. Is a very cool car indeed, uh, and it does balance on the little podium. But yes, that is the sport Elise. Damn, I am gutted that it was too easy. It was too easy. Oh, we're using the sextant for building of a, I don't quite know, building of a what part in this, but sure. Is it supposed to be like a, yeah, lever maybe? Wait, hold on. Right. Oh, I've got to move the car closer. Hey Eve, don't mind me just figuring out where this. Okay, so that goes on there, and that is on that side. So we are doing. Oh, we're doing kind of this like front, front top part, and the sextant goes in there, kind of creating a. Oh, it's a lever used to adjust brake bias. Oh, that makes sense. Um, I guess the other side. Actually, I guess that makes sense because most drivers would be right-handed, so you'd have the gear on the right-hand side. But that's quite cool. Uh, Quite a cool way of doing it, to be fair. Um, Actually, Were these still? Were these still H pattern, or had we got? I don't know my um, Formula One well enough. Had they gone to paddles yet when the MP4 uh, was out? I don't know. Okay, so the first paddle shift was 1989 Ferrari. Were McLaren using paddle gearboxes? But I don't know what year this one was. I'm afraid to say. Um, oh, oh, Lego bit on the floor. I'm going to blame Eve, even though it bounced off Eve and she didn't do anything. Oh, this is 1988. Okay, so I guess they were still using H patterns then. So this was just before we started seeing the introduction of paddle gearboxes. Yeah, I don't know eras of Formula One and the like. Right. Okay, we've got to try and get the steering connected. Is that in? It is. Haha. We have. Can we? You can just about see we have got working steering. Good news. My Formula One car has some steering. That's what we like. Hello, Eve. How are you doing? Are you having a good time? Yep. She's loving life. She is absolutely loving life, and is just getting all the attention she could demand, which is a lot. She is a demanding cat. Uh, right, I have that, and then I have them. So I guess we're now building kind of the cockpit sort of part. Did Eve look at the mic? Probably. She does like to headbutt the mic sometimes. Does happen quite a lot. Uh, quite regular. I'm honestly surprised there's not more like pickup from the mics in the background from Eve headbutting them, because she really does like to headbutt the mic. But yes, she does have a habit of trying to headbutt and look at, and just generally be involved in things, aren't you? This is just being cute. This is how I spend most of my days. This is how most of my videos are edited, with Eve asleep on me. Um, it is at this point where we have the morning routine of, I will get up, I will feed all the animals, Eve will finish eating, and then sit on my lap and sleep for as long as possible. And if it wasn't for the fact that I had to take the dog out, Eve would sit on my lap pretty much all day. Uh, that would be her. That would be her ideal day, basically. Is just sit on me all day until she has to get up for food. Yes, hello Eve. I know. I've got to bring the car a little bit closer. because I can't see what I'm doing from that far away, and I might need two hands possibly for this. Right, how's that going? That's it in there. I'm going to say it sits in there like that, and then we do one for the other side. That's part. Yeah, that part there goes like that. And go in that side. Oh, what did I twang? Nothing important, I hope. Right, and then we will get this one. Stephen is saying cats on average sleep for 13 hours a day. Yeah. I fully believe Eve is hitting that quota quite easily. I say that with all the others are asleep as well. I think the difference is Eve hits that quota by sleeping on me most of the time, whereas the others sleep around the place. She's still here. Don't worry. She is still here. She is not going to go. Just see, whoop, just see the little cat head poking out. Right. What do we do with this part? Okay, X sits over the back. Right. Oh, why is that sticking up? Eve, do you approve? Inspector Eve going on here? Oh, what is going on with that? There we go. Right, make sure we've got it sat nice and evenly at least. Right, so we are just currently. I'm putting like these bits around the kind of side of the top. There, go on that side. And then we want to kind of, I say, neaten it up a little bit. Okay, so there we go. It's actually looking pretty good so far. Yeah, I said this has been, I'm definitely impressed with this build so far. Pengy, thank you for the bits. Saying, Alex, a question about the film crew. Are any film crew members that you knew before, or did you meet them all through online gaming? Everyone in the filming crew is people that I've met from online gaming one way or another, whether it be from streams, whether it be from versus the communities, or whether it be from any of the other events that we have done. I think those are the main two ways that people have, I say, gotten into the filming crew, but people have been added into the filming crew has been by them pretty much. So yeah, everyone is uh, from the from online. So I'm just figuring out what this wants me to do. Is that okay? That fits in there. That makes sense. That's fine. It's all good. I'm only ever so slightly losing my mind. No more than normal, really. Uh, right. Yeah, okay, that will sit on there. So yeah, we're kind of building up the sides now of the cockpit. Eve, there's passed out. I'm going to be very careful and try and not smack her around the head because it'd be very easy to inadvert if I move my elbow in the wrong way. I apologise, Eve. I'll try not to. I shouldn't, but we'll get the warnings in there for her. Um, she's currently snoring. I mean, honestly, I'm quite envious of your ability to fall asleep so quickly. Oh, nope. Not quite as far asleep as I thought you were, Eve. You can go to sleep if you want. I mean, whether chat is going to judge you or not is anyone's guess. Chat might. Probably not, though, to be honest. Chat is be very understanding of your need to snooze for as long as possible. Okay, so again, currently we are just doing this sort of top part of it. Midnight is asking, will I potentially come back to my summer car? Honestly, as much as I absolutely love my summer car and I think it's a wonderful game, it is unlikely that I will come back to it, mostly because I've done everything on it. Got to a point where I have now seen and done everything on it. Um, so yeah, there's not much more to do on the game, as good as it is. Now there is, I believe, another one on the way. I want to say it was called like My Winter Car. Could be wrong. Not gonna guarantee that one, but yeah, I do believe there is a My Winter Car. If there's ever any like big big updates for it, then absolutely. I also seem to have managed to miss a bloody step somewhere along here. How have I got a massive bit left over? Where the hell is it? I mean, it's obviously not important if I've managed to get to this point and not used it. Is it in the nose of this? Uh, oh, that's where it. I mean, doesn't technically isn't technically really needed. I was gonna say it's really not all that technically needed. Seeing as, yeah, I have literally just managed to build the whole thing and it was just as stable without it. So, you know, we have built an improvement to it, uh, but I can fix that. That's easy enough. Oh, I knocked the gear stick off. God damn it! It's gonna be right. You can't change gear in it anymore. I'm sorry. No, no. God damn it! That is the downside of this. Uh, right. I have unfortunately got good at bodging it when it goes wrong. Predominantly because it goes wrong plenty, so I have to bodge it. I'm going to blame distractions, Eve, but honestly, much more on me that one. There we go. Yeah, the single gear. Who tried the CVTs? Someone tried the CVTs in Formula One. I don't remember who, but somebody tried. I know they got banned and everything. Was it Williams? I feel like it was probably, if it was going to be anybody, it was probably Williams that tried it back in the day. But yeah. Uh, hey Eve, how are you doing? I mean, I've got got a couple of bits that feel like they shouldn't be spared. Oh wait, there are two. Oh, okay. I think I know what they want me to do there. Okay, that's fine. Uh, yeah. Okay. There's some top parts on that. Right, and then we just have the um, regulars. Yeah, I mean, the CVT on a Formula One car would sound absolutely awful. There is no doubt about it. That would not be the ideal way to go. Not at all. But yeah, um, it's kind of cool that it existed. I wonder whether it would have been any good had it been, developed. It could have been. It's one of those that it would maybe have been quite fast, but it would have been kind of rubbish, like it's just for the sounds and for just less of the spectacle and everything. I also love how this is a Formula One car, and it's one of the least stickers I have ever seen in a Lego set. Oh, bye Eve. Well, Evie, Evie, that's a wheel. You're not the one that's supposed to be interested in the wheels. Can you please be careful, cat? Where are you going? I now can't see the laptop at all. I don't even think. Eve, don't put your butthole to the camera, please. Stop playing with plastic. Right, there we go. Now, am I allowed to open the next bag? Eve. Oh, she just wants to play with all the plastic bags. That's what it is. Eve, Eve, come on. Out of the way. I need to get to the next bag. Oh. Are you going to sit on the side of the table? No, you've sat on the instruction booklet, is what she's done. Eve, can you possibly not sit on the instruction booklet? I will need that soon. Yes, I will. Um, oh, you're just going to sit there and have a clean, are you? Fine. I see how it is. Um, right. I say this thing has got some of the least stickers. Admittedly, they've got a bunch of like pre-stickered bits, which is great. But yeah, there we go. Drake bets on how long before she headbutts the microphone. I mean, that is quite likely. That is quite likely. Um, no, it's cleaning. It's cleaning time for her. Uh, Cora is correct. Yes, when you put something cat size down, a cat will 100% sleep on it. Um, or if I just put my hoodie down on something, she will sleep on it. It's almost a guarantee. Right, Evie, you're on the instruction booklet. Now, you have some options. Your swishy tail has knocked all the bags over. Okay, well, thank you for moving. Um, now, where would you like to go? You can sit on me, or you can go on the floor, or you can get in the way and stand on Lego. No, no, Evie, careful laptop, please. Thank you. Good choice. Um, Evie away. Oh, why? So she's seeing Dagon. Dagon's coming down the stairs. Uh-oh. I fear what might be coming our way because while Eve is relatively calm and sensible and let's go with tame, Dagon, Dagon is not. Dagon is the complete opposite of all of those things. But she has currently remained fairly chill this evening. She has only made brief appearances. She's been more background trouble than foreground trouble, which is very unlike Dagon. Um, Hello, little tiny terror. What are you up to? She just stood under my desk. I am surprised she hasn't jumped up here to investigate. Because Eve had absolutely no qualms about coming up here to figure out what was going on. So currently we're working on the back end of the car. I guess we're kind of doing the diffuser and that sort of thing. We need that, and we need this one. Hey, Dagon. You're just staring at me. Do you want to build Lego? You won't curl up and go to sleep on my lap in the same way Eve. Actually, tell a lie. She can do, but it's one of those things that will happen rarely, and certainly not for anywhere near as long as Eve. Eve is the master of napping. Norwegian Phantom's not a million miles away. With dropped a bit. With Dagon is the Chaos Cat, Eve is Balance, and Cass is a lazy cat. To be fair, Cass has his moments. Cass does have his moments, and is very adorable with it for sure. But yeah, um, I don't know. I wouldn't say he was lazy. He's just he lives in his own world. He does his own things, and he's happy enough like that. Uh, so yeah. To be fair, I should change it from Eve. Eve is no longer the twat cat. That would be Dagon. um, I don't know. I don't know what Cass will have to be moved to. Because Eve is definitely Nap Cat, and yeah, I don't know what Cass can get moved to. Uh, right, we are. Okay, so we are just currently working on the kind of working on this sort of structure at the back of the car. The downside of having the camera angle at this camera this way is you can't necessarily see what it is that I'm doing a lot of the time. If I if these streams are popular and everything, then maybe I can rig a camera up above as well, and we can have different camera angles available and chop and change between them and all of that good stuff. Um, but I've only got one webcam, and I tried hanging this one from above, and well, I haven't got anything that I could easily put it on, and then I tried. So pretty much above me is the lampshade, and I tried hanging it from that, and it doesn't work. It was quite funny. It was quite funny, but it was a truly terrible camera angle. So yeah, might have to get a proper stand for it. Or I could possibly bodge the camera tripod, actually. But yeah, I was going to try this way anyway. But yes, potentially bodging the camera tripod to work could do the job for next time. Because I think I could set that can set it low enough to work. Knowing my luck, a cat will try and climb it. I can just, it's one of those. Sometimes you can just sense. You can just sense that. To be fair, a lot of what I do, you have to be ready to sense. You have to think of all the possible ways a cat could disrupt something, because they probably will. Apollo will disrupt things in very different ways. Uh, and you know, for this, Apollo is currently downstairs and all. What am I doing? We want that way round. That can sit in the back. So again, we are just. I don't know whether it's really showing. Building up this weird kind of like back end part. I'm trying to get some light in there. Yeah, need some better lighting. Need some better lighting going on as well. It's a little bit of a bodged setup. Let's go with that one. But it has been the first time I've done a stream like this for ages. We want this one. What are we doing with this? Want that. We want. Unfortunately, I'm having to like see around the microphone. It's really not easy. It's really not the best setup I've ever done. So that's going in there on the back of the car. And then we need these little red half blocks. This one and this one to go around here. Right. I am also going to just very quickly run and grab a drink, as I am somewhat thirsty from all of this. I'm going to leave the Lego here. I really hope that I don't come back to Dagon causing trouble, but it is a distinct possibility. Dagon, you're in charge. Hopefully she'll behave. Well, I didn't hear any massive disaster going on, so I'm going to say that Dagon behaved herself. Wild, I know. She was. Uh, she was sat on top of the stairs when I came back up, so I'm going to say she is. She is just not in a chaos-causing mood. Words I never thought I would say. However, however, it is true. She is. She is just in a, well-behaved mood. I say that, and then there was a thump downstairs, which was probably her, although probably her playing with stuff that uh, that she's supposed to at least. No, who knows? Who knows? Um, Mark on YouTube saying, right, he's gone hide one bit of Lego. That would be very annoying. That would be very annoying. Would be fairly funny, but it would be very annoying as well. Um, oh, Eve has just flopped over and is now uh, laying on her side. Fantastic. Right, that can go on there. We have built a rain light. Wonderful stuff. There we go. Oop. Again, don't know. The lighting's terrible, but camera, you going to focus on it a little bit? Nope. uh, it is not going to focus properly, but you get the idea. Right. We are going to want these. Okay, so this bag is largely working on. I mean, I have noticed that the next bag is literally all but largely white sort of pieces, which I suspect means there's going to be a lot of bodywork on the final portion of this. Uh-oh. Hey, Dagon, what's up? You've come upstairs with a bit more energy going on. Oh, no, they're both sat next to each other, just having a clean. Oh, and now they're having a fight. Oh, I'm going to move this. I don't actually know. Have we got enough? I mean, it's only a play fight. Do not worry. But so I was not expecting. Well, and off we go. Uh, oh dear. The cat wrestling contest has begun. Not, I shouldn't have moved the camera because now I've got to put it in a wonky place. Um, well, Dagon has done the clever manoeuvre. If she wants to win, all she has to do is go and hide under the sofa, and no one can follow her. So I've now done. I've now built this bit wrong because I was busy watching and trying to film the cats. Right. Okay. Christian Sweden. Thank you very much for the donation. By the way, hold on a second. What am I doing? I've done this all wrong. No, I have done this all wrong. I've admittedly got the wrong piece to start with. That's the bit I'm looking for. Christ, I'm an idiot. Right, so we do want it like that. Okay, and then we want it coming up from there. Christian Sweden, thank you very much for the donation. Saying do a 24-hour Lego building stream. We will call the doctors if we feel you are losing your sanity. Oh god, I'll be losing it very quickly. By the end of that stream, the quality of the Lego building will be really bad. It'd be terrible. But we've had a whole bunch of donations. Have all come in at once. None for a while, and all have come in. Thank you very much. One Frenchman, thank you for the donation. Exit, thank you very much for the donations. Just to play another game. Also, Salmon, thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you all very much. We've got loads of games coming up now, but we will play another round of Guess the Upside Down Car. What do we want? What do we want? Okay. I'm hoping Now, I am hoping it will be out of focus enough. I don't know whether it's going to be shiny enough and reflect. I'm hoping any name isn't visible. I think that's going to be visible, isn't it? I can't actually see. I think that's actually going to be too visible um, on the uh, on the what's it called? But uh, God, cats are causing trouble right there. Ah. Oh, it has it has gone for a falling over. Yeah, I'm not sure whether because it is quite shiny on the back of it. I'm actually pretty sure. I'm pretty sure actually one of the first person that went to guess it got it right anyway. Well, I mean now it is fully upside down, but it's a little bit a little bit easier to guess. Oh well, that's not quite gone to plan. It is an Impala, but very fair race. Eve, could you leave the box alone, please? Um, oh dear. But yeah, so I was trying to check the date on it, but yes, it is. I mean, honestly, it is an Impala. I'm not sure who to give that one to because it kind of fell over on its own. It did a very, very fail racy thing. Are we going to focus? We are going to focus. It did a very fail racy thing and fell over. But there we go. Right. I'm not going to count that one. I'm not going to count that one. Uh, what do we want? Not this one. Let's not do that one. Okay. Okay. Let's try again. We're gonna. Oh, bloody hell! What is it with these cars and not balancing? Right. We're gonna use the Lego. We're gonna use the Lego to balance it. Although I think they got it before it fell, but there we go. Right. Onwards, and I've completely lost where I was in the thing. It is not a Camaro. It is not a Camaro on that one. Neither is it a Charger, neither is it a Firebird on that one. Right. We are going to build a little bit more. We will see if YouTube can. Come on, YouTube, you can do. I do feel sorry for the poor YouTube guessers as they are a little bit. They're always at a little bit of a disadvantage. If anyone from YouTube does manage to guess it straight away, that is some good. It's not a Porsche. It is not a Porsche. Um, as I said, I don't think I have many Porsches in this selection of cars I've got out at the moment. Um, but there we go. Um, yeah, I feel like if YouTube get it right, they definitely deserve double points, as it is considerably more difficult with the delay that they have to deal with. It's not the massivest of delays, but it is definitely still quite tough for them. Um, it is not a Firebird. This one. Ah, Caleb is too good. It should be Caleb versus everyone else, I think, at this point. Um, because yeah, Caleb is far, far too good at figuring out what these cars are. Um, we should have done the points, the points versus Caleb. See who would be able to get victory on this one because yeah, Caleb is spot on. It is very much a challenger. Not only is it a challenger, I would have given you would have given you a challenger, but it is a challenger drift car, not just oh no, Dagon's on the Hot Wheels cars. Look at this bag of trouble. Look at this bag of trouble. She was climbing around over the big Hot Wheels. Dagon, you naughty terror. Uh-oh. I feel like Dagon has now seen all of that. I shouldn't have brought Dagon over here because she's seen now the potential. Dagon. Right, I'm gonna have you. I don't trust as much as I do Eve because you're not going to sit still, are you? Um, no. Instead, what you're going to do is also sit on the instruction booklet. Now, oh, what is it with you lot and being interested? They don't care so much about the Lego. What they do care about is the plastic bags. Those ones. Those ones they are very interested in. But there we go. Oop. Sorry, Dagon. I was just moving the desk slightly. I have one of those like desks you can raise and lower the desk. Ooh, doesn't care. Oh, why has that desk decided it's decided to go up on its own? Don't want that. Go back down. There we go. Oh dear. This is about the first time I've sat at this desk for any length of time, and I was curious as to what the cats would think about it, and the answer was Dagon honestly could not have cared less. Uh, right, okay, so well done again to Caleb for guessing the the Challenger drift car. We're going to have to go and get another car. We're going to have to get another car involved in this one. Let's have a look, shall we? Right, I'm trying to find ones that I think might stump you. That's why I mean, I can grab anything, but yeah, we're trying to grab ones that I think are going to be, hopefully, a little bit more difficult. I'm hoping, I'm very much hoping that lighting isn't going to go. I think, don't know when that one's going to be readable. Uh, I'm keeping fingers crossed that the lighting's too bad in here, but that one might be readable. I'm hoping not. On that one. It is not a Ferrari F40. I do not have an F40, sadly. I wish I did. Um, not a 911 GT1. Oh, there's going to be another cat fight. Well, another play fight in a minute, I fear. That's what we need. Uh, we have got the gauges. That's what we're doing. Um, it is. It is going to go the way of Lambo King this time around. Lambo King has got there on this one straight away. Well done. You even managed to beat Caleb. Yeah, I mean it does say RS on it. It will probably say RS on it. Lambo King is sitting next to a wheel of Hot Wheels. Damn it! That's always going to be difficult to best right there. Um, but yes, if you have got one of these, you might recognise it. Um, it is, of course, the Renault Sport RS or the RS01. I would have accepted either answer. I've got a couple of these actually that are sitting around, but yeah, I was hoping that one there was going to stump people a little bit more. We get a focus camera. Would focus on the Renault. Kind of. Close enough. Close enough on that one. Um, right, we will go for another round in a second, and we will see. Again, I'm going to see if I can find one that'll stump people. So far, the Sesto has been the best one. Has been the best one that I've got. Right, I don't know how difficult this one is going to be. Uh, This is one of those that I don't think it's going to be too hard, but then people always surprise me with like I didn't think the Sesto was going to be that difficult, but there we go. Let's see. I've got a Dagon trying to chew on my slipper. Thanks, Dagon. You are delightfully, delightfully weird. What are you doing, you strange cat? Lambo King is beating is beating Caleb, and is once again is correct on their guess. This one was possibly a little bit easier, um, right there. It is yeah probably one of the I don't know. I would have said this one was, but I would never have been able to guess these in the ever. Uh, so fair play to those that can. Oh, we're working on the undersides. I mean, here's the we haven't seen this for a bit. But I say we're working on the underside. I mean, we have to very briefly put bits on the underside. That bit in there, and sorry, I will show the Hot Wheels in a second. And then that comes off there, I think. Um, but yes, this one is. Here we go. It is a Chevy El Camino. That is that is what we got. Yeah, this one here, a little bit more distinctive front end, possibly than some of the other ones that I have put out. Um, so yeah, there we go. Right, we'll play another round. And, once. Right. let's see. Let's see how this one goes. I'm hoping this one is a tougher one. I shall be disappointed. I shall be disappointed if it's if it is not. We will see how it goes. It is not. It is not a Carson truck. um, it is not a. It is not that. So Lambo King is not correct. Um, it is. It is not a truck. It is not a truck. I am going to say that much on there. It is not a Model T flivver. Uh, it is not. It is not a Model T flivver. Um, Neither is it an escort on this one. Okay, I think we're working on a front wing, possibly. Caleb has figured it out. It's too good, just too good on this one. Um, it is a Datsun 510. You lot are too good at this. Far too good at this game. In fact, I've managed to completely mess this up because I've been playing too much of the guess the Hot Wheels game and not paying enough attention to the actually building Lego that I should be doing. But alas, thankfully that was an easy enough fix. Yeah, between Caleb and Lambo King. Here we go. Modified Datsun. There is. I do have the Skyline as well to go with it. But there we go. I mean, yeah, you could be. You're right with Datsun, but you've got to. You can't just go with the brand because there are many cars. Oh, Eva's just dove under the sofa after after take on. I think we got one more round of guess the car to come. I'm not sure what one I'm going to go for yet. Um, You see, I've got some that I think um, that I think would be interesting. I've got some that I think might be a bit obvious. This one, I don't know. Please be careful, Evie. Right, okay. Here we go. Evie's in the background. Eve, no, don't go on the Hot Wheels cars, please. Okay, you can go on the laptop bag, that's fine. It's not a 911. I literally can't use a Porsche ever with this because someone will guess it immediately because it's just the running. I swear, when we did this last time, it was the running joke as well that it was always a Porsche. I don't know why. I could be wrong, but yeah, there was the running joke that it was always a Porsche. So I just can't ever use, uh, can't ever use a Porsche. Um, Lambo King has again gone and got it almost immediately. There are some people that are just too good, that are just too good at this, because it is indeed a. Oh wait, oh that's gonna go. How the crap is that? Oh wait, hold on, that goes there. Ah, I'm an idiot. Uh, Midnight did also get it, which, to be fair, I don't know whether that would have been before I said it or not, because I don't know what the delay is like. Uh, yeah, I wondered whether this one um, would stump people or not, but it is a Koenigsegg Jesko. I do have an orange one of these somewhere as well, I believe. I tried to find this for ages, and then yeah, once I got hold of it, I then found other ones. But yeah, there we go. The Jesko is very cool. It's very cool. It's probably one of my favorite Hot Wheels, and was my go-to car for Hot Wheels Unleashed. Did very much like running the Jesko whenever I played that game. So, so there we go. Yeah, I don't know how. I mean, I have an awful lot of Hot Wheels cars, but I would not know the underside of any of them. So, fair play to those that do, because yeah, definitely. Um, yeah, as Tie-Dye says, yeah, like I could possibly come up with a vaguely close guess. I don't know how people figure it out so quickly. Here's a mystery. Um, here's a mystery indeed. Uh, but there we go. Yeah, it can it can park on top of its little podium for the moment. Um, right. Let's. So we're currently building, a front wing, which is pretty neat. Oh, I have more. I have more stickers to do. Damn it! I thought I was. Well, I'm almost out of stickers. I mean, also just noticed this one. I mean, I presume it's supposed to be like that, but it looks a bit silly. Hmm. I'm guessing it goes somewhere. Uh, you know, I've seen other parts of it, but that does just look quite amusing. I can't actually find that's the bit that we need. We will need another one. I'm gonna presume. Yep. Okay, that's cool. Um, right. Bear with. We have to do the little bit of concentration mode. Oh, is the McLaren thing for the rear wing? That makes sense. Uh, the weird sticker thing is for a rear wing. Right. Let's get the front wing sorted. I've lost track whether we have done all the guest car games. We can. I said the last one. You know what? I'll do one more just in case. I don't want people feeling hard done by. Uh, hmm. Don't know. Don't know about this one. Here we go. Let's see what. Let's see what people make of that. Uh, right, that is worked on there, and then we have this come up here. It is not a Porsche 911. It is not a DB9. It is not an M4. Neither is it a 720S. The first guesses from Lambo, Kig, and Caleb have gone awry. It is not a Vanquish. It's not a Noble N500. I wish it was, but I don't have one of them. I would like one, but I do not have one, unfortunately. Oh, have I just realised I've paused this up? Maybe? Yes, I have, but I'm not quite 100% sure how. How have I bought? It is not a Corvette. It is not an E-Type, nor is it a Wara. I've just completely messed up the. How have I messed that up? Oh, I see how I've messed it up. I think. I think. Yeah. Okay. It is not. Sorry, the guesses are coming in, and think. I think it is going to be tie-dye that has actually got it right, as far as I have seen. Um, yeah, I think it is going to be tie-dye. Tie-dye has got the guess there. As far as I've seen, I have not seen anybody guessing it from no one got it on Twitch. It was tie-dye that has got the answer correct. I did slightly mess up with the wing on the front of this. However, yes, it is a Mercedes AMG GT. There we go. It is another Fast and Furious. I thought they were going to get this one because it is the Fast and Furious set, and yeah. But yes, there you go. I did hope this was going to be a bit of a trickier one, but there we go. Tie-dye has got well done. Tie-dye bonus points for YouTube managing to figure it out. Because yeah, I was hoping people were going to think of a different like yeah. This one is probably not your like generic supercar kind of thing. But yeah, well done Tie-dye for managing to get that one. You have done a good job of. Uh, I was gonna say beating Twitch. Oh, Lambo has got to go. Thank you for stopping by. Well done on your guesswork, because Christ, you did very well in all of that. Yeah, it is staggering how well people do at figuring that stuff out, because I certainly can't. Definitely don't. Don't think I would have got any of these. Might have eventually, just from sheer guesswork. Nineg, I don't know if I pronounced that one correctly, but thank you very much for the subscription. A roadcast salute to you from chat. Thank you very much indeed. It is greatly appreciated. Right, we are. Oh, I've just seen the time. We're going to have to finish this. I'm going to have to finish this bag before I end the stream. Christ, time flies when you are building Lego. What better way to spend a Friday evening than building a set of Lego? Can't think of a better one, really. Eve is currently on my laptop bag, and Dagon is on top of the cat tree. They're wonderfully weird and wonderfully silly. Um, There we go. I mean, they've done a terrible job on the sticker front. Yeah, you can use the separator, but honestly, this is some of the considering just doing it freehand. I mean, admittedly, if I hold it at this angle, it doesn't look wonky. But honestly, this is some of the better sticker applying that I have done on a Lego set. If I'm honest, which is quite good going considering I'm on stream and everything. But yeah, if we there's a day gone. Can I? Oh, I'm going to move. You're not actually going to be able to see you anyway. She's a bit too low. Maybe. If we go, whoop, No, you can't. There's a podium car in the way. Oh, never mind. Um, but yes, Eve is doing her things and running around. She's actually now just jumped off the sofa. She was on the laptop bag, making sure she got herself nice and comfy. I should have done these bits a little too. Never mind. Uh, Sit there, and we then need that bit to sit in there, just like reinforce the wing. Fantastic. Okay, we're going to get a front wing on our Formula One car, I think. Maybe? Maybe that's one too far forward. Hey! Look at that! We have now got a front wing on the car. It still looks a bit weird at the front, but that's that's just how it is for the moment. Uh, it's now going to look slightly less weird because we can. Oh, there we go. Slightly less weird. We've got some shell stickers going on. Fantastic. Right, what are we doing? Okay, now we're actually building like the nose, kind of the nose cone part for it, which is fine. Yeah, that is all good. Mm, Dagon's had enough of her chaos causing, and has just happily gone to resume sleepy spot number one. Honestly, Dagon, I'm impressed. You have been so restrained. Outside of fighting Eve briefly, you have been such a restrained and, you know, calm cat today. Uh, on how I wanted it to. See how. Right, that goes like that. And then. Oh no, wait, that's not that one that we need. We need this one. Right, there we go. So we're building. Whoop. There we go. Little nose cone and I guess all the back support parts for this one. Um, that can go in there. There is that. I'm now worried this is going to not, you know, fit how I want it to, but I say not fit how I want it to. I mean, it will hopefully. Uh, Moment of truth is perfect, and voila! There we go. I got the little snout on there. It's actually now looking properly like a Formula One car. It's very cool indeed. Um, you know, there was conversation earlier about what has been my favourite of the builds, and this is definitely getting up there. This is definitely getting. I think I prefer. Don't get me wrong. I like the Technic ones. I have the big Technic Mercedes to do at some point. Um, but I much prefer this. I think, even if the set is slightly smaller. I do have the McLaren as well to to build, which again I do look forward to building. But I think in all this, I think I messed up my camera slightly. But yeah, I do definitely like this build. I think this is a really good one. This would definitely be one that I would recommend to people who have maybe not built Lego for a while and don't want to spend many hours faffing around with the incredibly complicated sort of Technic stuff. This is kind of like a good, uh, say, kind of compromise. You can get a fun, detailed model without it being crazy. Yeah, we are missing wheels. But don't worry too much about that. The wheels will come. The wheels will come. We are now getting to use the strange McLaren print. There we go. So it does makes the rear wing look 3D. I mean, it does look weird, and I'm glad they've printed it rather than made us put the stickers on, because if I was doing that, there is absolutely zero chance it would look that good. Right, rear wing time. I mean, it's a bit of a bodged rear wing. There we go. Perfect. I see no problems. I see absolutely zero problems with it. It kind of looks like the IndyCar oval spec wing we've got going on. It's barely a wing, but it's, I guess, something. It's close enough. It'll do. I mean, we're going to be building up some more on this, of course, but it's, quite funny in this current, guys. Right, what are we? I don't even know what we're building next here. But it looks like we're probably possibly doing. Okay, we're kind of doing the side parts of the wing here. Um, Eddie saying it's more like a Star Wars cruiser right now. Yeah, kind of. Kind of. I mean, that would make Star Wars interesting. Uh, have all the ships look like. Oh, hello, Eve. What are you up to? Have you come to cause chaos before the end of the stream? Is that your goal? I don't know why I'm asking that, because yes. Actually, well, no, her goal is to find food, because she does love the food. Right, we're on that, and then that, and then we have sticker time. Let's hope I do not mess this one up. Surely I will not, or I'll put it on upside down or something. I say surely I will not. I'm definitely going to jinx myself saying silly things like that. See, again, it's like it's a relatively good one. It's good enough. Like it's not perfect, but it is good enough. Okay, so this sits in the corner, and then we can fold it up like that. Uh, right, and then we're just doing exactly the same thing for the other side, which is no problem whatsoever. Don't try and be sneaky and get too far ahead of yourself like an idiot. Tis the very easy thing to, I say, to end up doing. Right, then we need that in there, flip it over, these across there, that on that one, and then that along there. Should I do that on that side? Oh, no, I don't think I did. Does that go? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Oh, it will still sit in there anyway. That's fine. Just a little bit of, so often, just forget a little bit of structural integrity. It's fine. There is no way it can go wrong whatsoever. There's definitely no chance that me forgetting a little bit, and actually did do that bit, uh, slightly skew. Sometimes you throw a Lego at yourself, and sometimes you don't need the complete structural integrity. Sometimes you can get away with a few less bits. Uh, uh, dear. Right. And there's only a couple more stickers to go, which I do like. I am glad about that. I am, yeah, very happy to have minimal stickers. Okay. again, it's not too terrible. Mostly straight. Mostly straight enough. And clip that on this side. There. And then we have got. It says that's the end of that. I feel like I have definitely missed a bit somewhere. This does seem to be like a recurring theme for me. Is I don't know how I have missed so many bits on this. How have I missed so many bits and yet still, like, structurally speaking, it's all pretty good. It's going to have been a bit. I have a feeling some pages must have got stuck together when I was flicking through here because I don't quite know how I can have got structural integrity of this together and oh yeah, 9 egg. I've done a very similar thing where I've built a car a long way and you've forgotten an incredibly important part. And I think I did it with a Bugatti with the Chiron. I messed up with part of the gearbox and had to pull it all apart a long way. My Defender is messed up as well. Oh, I think I know what I've. Oh, I know what I've done wrong. Thankfully, I don't need to pull it apart. I can just do that. So we're just. It's the inside of the wing there. We can fix. There are a couple of other bits and pieces that seem to have gone awry. Yeah, my Defender's gearbox, the wheels don't turn because something in the gearbox is locked up, and I have no idea what it was that I did wrong, and I'm not pulling it apart um, to fix it. So I'm just going to leave it and be done with it, kind of thing. Now, there's some bits of this that could well just be spares. I'm just not sure what. Oh, is that? Oh, okay. Now those bits are easy enough to fit on. They'll just go on there. I mean, I always end up doing this. It's just like a quick check. Thankfully, these bits here are just visual parts. So the bits that I didn't see go on are covering, kind of in there. They wouldn't really matter. I think you can kind of see the studs in that bit next to the suspension. Because yeah, I was building other bits. But there we go. Right. That is going to be the end of that. Also, Christian Sweden, thank you very much for the donation. Saying this was a cozy stream. Thanks and good night. Well, I guess we can play one more round of guess the upside down car. Guess the upside down Hot Wheels car. We'll go for one more. One more game. What car do I pick? That is the question. I'm trying to pick a good one. I'm trying to pick a good one that'll stump you all. Right. It's not a poor. I do have. Look, right, hold on. Where is it? Look, there we go. Are you happy now? You've seen a Porsche. Are you happy? Are you set? It's not this one. But you know what? I will just to make sure you are aware it's not this one. We'll put the Porsche up there. Okay, it is definitely not the Porsche. Right, I'm going to remember what we have got now. Right, here we go. Oh, camera angle is absolutely terrible on that one. But there we go. I'm actually worried that's going to. Now I've got the camera angle much better. It might actually give the bloody name on the thing. Yeah, I don't know what the best way. I mean, I could possibly go and mark off all of the all of the different things on these and see. Um, because yeah, it is a downside. I'm hoping the webcam doesn't have good enough a uh, resolution, so to speak, that that things can be read. Um, ah, we've got to have a drink. We are we are we are not sponsored by Pepsi or Lego or Hot Wheels. So yeah, it's not a bus. It is not a Pontiac either. Um, I'm not entirely sure if Caleb is correct or not. It's not quite what I. I'm not. It's not a 9F. Oh, I'll tell you what. If I could have Hot Wheels, um, uh, of GTA cars, um, it's not. Again, it's not a one. Well, I say it's not a one. It's not a 1-2-1. You know what? I'm just gonna actually check because I can't say I would recognize this one. Okay, actually, it does say something I didn't realize on it. Um, it is. I mean, I'm gonna say Caleb is. I think Caleb. Well, Caleb knows what one this is. I say I'm gonna want a little bit more information on it. But it isn't a 1-2-1. It's not a 787B, unfortunately. I do have a 787B actually somewhere. Yeah, I do. Not in this selection of things. Um, I mean, we have some very cool selection of things. This is a very very small portion. I'll have to try and get some of my really difficult ones. I say that, and someone's going to still know them. Definitely going to have to try and find the um, really challenging ones from my from my selection. I mean, I should have used. To be fair, Caleb might have been able to figure it out, or someone might have been able to figure it out. But you know, something like this. There we go. Yeah, Caleb has got it right in the end for what this one is. I don't even know if this is actually based on a real car. I think this is just a fictional one with the Bazooki or whatever it's called body kits. Uh, but yes, it is a P220, a Volvo P220 estate. Here we go. I mean, it is very cool. Are we gonna you gonna focus in this? Don't look at me. Look at. I don't want to. Don't look at me. Camera. Car's much more important. Uh, but there we go. Yeah, it is. To be fair, it is a very cool. It's a very very low Volvo. I'm just going to point out just how ridiculously low it is to the ground. It's such a low Volvo. Are we going to focus, camera? Nope. Nope. Come on, camera. It is very low. It is very low. The cool ones do I have in here that I haven't? I mean, I have got this, but disappointingly, I don't have the right one. Was tempted to have that one as a get. Are we gonna? It's not gonna. It does not want to focus at all on the cars. Disappointing. Disappointing indeed. But yes. Anyway, anyway, that is uh, going to be it for this stream. I hope you have enjoyed some Lego building as much as I have. It is always good fun. I mean, we are pretty much, I say we're pretty much done. We are a lot of the way through with the Formula One car. So I guess next time out, this will get finished and I'll probably have to do a Speed Champions or something. But yeah, the F1 car has got a long way through. Has got a long way through. As I said before, this is a really really cool build so far. Have very much been enjoying it. Been enjoying it more than like the Technic. Not that I don't like them, but yeah, I definitely do like this as a style. So yeah, would highly recommend this one. I will have to get the Williams at some point, very soon, probably. But there we go. That is going to be it for this evening. I do hope you have enjoyed this. I hope you've enjoyed some Lego building. It's just been a nice chill time, guessing of Hot Wheels cars. I am very glad that the Sesto was definitely the most difficult one to get, so that was fun. Not the one I thought was going to be the most difficult one to get, but there we have it. Also, Pengy, thank you for the bits. Where has he gone? They're saying, Alex, for the next Lego stream, I do expect you to have a cup of Tim Hortons coffee on the desk. There's not any. The closest Tim Hortons to me is Milton Keynes, which is 45, 50 minutes away. Unfortunately, there is supposed to be one opening near me, but it's been as a shell for about 6 months at least. It's been just as an empty shell, so I'm guessing it's not happening anymore, which is a very shame, very big shame. So for now, we'll have some Pepsi sponsor going on, but no. That is going to be it. That is going to be it for this stream, and now I've got to put everything away before the cats have a lot of fun with it. Of course, a very, very big thank you everyone who donated, everyone who subscribed. It is very, very much appreciated indeed. I hope you've enjoyed, some Hot Wheels, some Lego, some chat, and the occasional cat interruption or a lot of cat interruption. But yeah, that is going to be it from me. I will be back what is today? I'll be back tomorrow with some Xenonauts. Today is Friday. I don't know what day of the week it is anymore. It's all gone. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with some Xenonauts. We will be carrying on that game. So I hope you'll be able to join for that one. Of course. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, a goodbye.